What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live watch along today. Quarter-final action in the Euros. Belgium against Italy. Massive game and, you know, probably the heavyweight tie of this round, to be honest. Two big teams. Two of the teams that people have tipped to possibly win the Euros. Obviously, we just seen, I just caught the end of Spain against Switzerland. Spain beating Switzerland on penalties. Sommer, I thought, was brilliant in goal throughout the game. And some people saying Granit Xhaka, man. Xhaka was heavily missed by Switzerland. Switzerland, of course, had a red card in that game. And they lost the game, unfortunately, just purely from an Arsenal point of view. Switzerland being knocked out will probably mean that Granit Xhaka's move to Roma accelerates. Interestingly enough, Jose Mourinho put a picture up on social media of him arriving in Rome, and Granit Xhaka liked the picture. I mean, listen, for me, that deal's going to get done. He will end up a Roma player, and I think that deal will probably accelerate now over the next few days, at the latest, the start of next week. So Granit Xhaka, Switzerland out of the Euros. Spain progress to the Euros semi-final, where Spain will play the winner of this game, Belgium against Italy. Big up to everyone in the chat. Hope you're well. Big up Omar. Big up Abinaf. Big up Chris. Said Spain looked crap. They weren't great, you know. If England got Spain, if they got to the final and played Spain, I think England would be huge favourites. Yeah, this is a big, big game. Big game, because, again, I'm looking ahead. If England get to the final, I would expect one of these two to probably be their opponents. I think Belgium is the tougher game for England in the final. I got to be honest, because of Lukaku, because of De Bruyne, people like that, Hazard. I think they have that little bit more quality in attack. Big up Abjeet, good day. Thomas from Norway, big up John Sylvester. Blessings to you, brother. Big C, enjoying your stream on my birthday. Happy birthday to you, John. Hope you're having an enjoyable day. I can see you put the beer emoji up there, so I suppose you're having a few beers. Hope you have a great day, bruv. Big up Springer, man. Hope you're well, bro. Said evening. Xhaka needs to go and sign the thing in Rome. I brought this up earlier on the stream I did earlier, where Ian Wright was kind of putting out this thing saying Arsenal should keep Xhaka because of how well he played against France. I'm like, righty, man. Don't get caught up in all that hype. You're better than that, surely. Saliba said, the magnificent, the magical man's taking the intro from Laurie, man. Big up Laurie with them intros, man. Legendary still. Big up Caps, hope you're well. BG said, please answer my question. What's your thoughts on Leicester announcing free signings? So, interesting, because two of them Arsenal were linked with. Samore, I think, is a good player. They announced him today. Obviously, Ryan Bertrand. I think he's a steady player for Leicester. And then who was the other one? Dakar. Yeah, no, I think Leicester have started this window mad. You know, really good start for them. 3 quality signings. Bertrand is more of a backup, but I think Dakar and Samore are big statements, man. One Love said, good riddance, Xhaka. Here, man. His time's up. Decent player maybe for his country, but not for Arsenal. Zach said, big up Curtis. The dog is in London. Oh, let the dogs out. Ooh. We don't need Ryan Bertrand, mate. We got Snoop Doggy Dog at left back. Nuno Tavares is in London, apparently. His plane has landed. Social media, Arsenal was doing the whole plane tracking thing. You know, I only think that's really justified when we're signing a real top player. But anyway, we showed him some love, and he's on his way. So who let the dogs out? He's on his way to Arsenal. Craig said, big up my man, Mr. Curtis Shaw. Big up, bro. Ali said, who will win today? Let's have a look. And let me show you the starting lineups. Then you can get your predictions in. As I said, this is a huge game. The big news for Belgium is that Kevin De Bruyne starts for Belgium. Him and Eden Hazard have not trained with the squad all week. And there was a rumor that both players may miss out. But they've risked De Bruyne. I think he's just that good a player. Sometimes you do have to take a risk. I think with him, because it was a kick and Hazard's was a muscular injury, it's a little bit easier on a kick. You can kind of, get some deep tissue massage on that, take some painkillers or whatever, and sometimes you can get through a game. With Hazard, he tweaked his hamstring, very difficult to risk that. So Eden Hazard, not even on the bench. They bring in Doku on the bench, who looked very quick earlier in the tournament, really quick. Forgan Hazard plays. So their team, Courtois in goal. Back three of Alderweireld, Vermaelen and Vertonghen. I thought Vermaelen was actually excellent in the last game. Mounier and who's the other one? Forgan Hazard at wing back. And then they play a front three of Doku, De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku, who I have got money on as top goal scorer, to be honest. Brett said I'd take a 65% KDB. Listen, a 65% De Bruyne is still better than probably 60-70% of the midfielders in the world, to be honest. He's that good. So this is their team. Don't let Tavares near Battersea Dog Zone. Who let the dogs out had me in tears, I'm telling you, man. Big up Omar Miller, big up Curtis. Keep up the good work. Smash the likes, people. Big up, big up, big up. Curtis Doku was highly scouted by Liverpool. Klopp told him he could be the next Sané when he was only 16. I couldn't believe how quick he was when I saw the last game, man. That boy's got pace. James said you have to feel for the Swiss. Yeah, down to 10 men. They battled, got through extra time. They were actually winning on penalties at one point as well. Spain missed 2 penalties. Switzerland missed 3. And they're out the tournament. I think what this ensures now is we're going to have a big hitting semi-final on that side of the draw, because Spain-Italy or Spain-Belgium would be considered, 2 very big countries playing against each other. So, listen, it'll be interesting. Ali also said, what did he say? Sorry, subscribe, people. 30K is close. Big up, man. Road to 30K settings, people. And like the video if you haven't already. Belgium for sure will win. Too much quality. You just never know in this tournament, do you? It's so unpredictable. Daniel Van Rooyen said, big up, big up, big up, bro. Big up, big up, big up. Cellini is back. This game would suit Lukaku. Let's have a look at the Italian team, and then you can give me a score predictions, people, once you've seen both the teams. The Azzurri, the legendary Italianos. This is their team. Donnarumma. Di Lorenzo, Bonucci, Chiellini, Spinazzola, Barella, Jorginho, Verratti, Chiesa, Immobile, and Insigne. Interesting that Locatelli is not in the team after being linked with Arsenal. The Arsenal effect, people. It's just showing you the Italian national anthem on the TV, and the way them man sing that national anthem, they're basically shouting the national anthem at the TV, man. It's crazy. Harry Haran said, awesome show today, Big C, big up, bro. Yeah, I went off on a little bit of not a rant, it was no shouting or anything like that, but just a trip down memory lane and where we was as a football club and why the direction hasn't really gone the right way and things like that. But go and check that out, people, if you haven't already. So there's their team. No Locatelli, the guy that, I was looking forward to watching him in this game as well. Arsenal linked with him. And they drop him. He doesn't play. Barella, Jorginho, and Verratti is their midfield 3. Dominic Baragni said, big up, Curtis. Switzerland defense was rock solid. Feel sorry for them. They did battle hard. Naresh said 1-0 to Italy, I feel. Harrison said, passion merchants. Buenos Aires Guna, Ciro Immobile. He's become a bit of a goal machine the last few years, hasn't he? Rewind said, look at the Italians. They are passionate, love their country 100. Yeah, man. How it is over there, man. They're serious about their country. How Beast, Big C, I'm 300 down this Euros. Lost to England, Croatia, Germany. I'm not betting. Yeah, I'd keep off the bets, man. BG said, answer my question, Ndidi or Partey. I think Ndidi is a better DM. I think Partey is better box to box. So it's hard to compare them to. See, Ndidi, I think, is brilliant at winning the ball back. I don't think he's great on the ball. The way Mikel Arteta wants to play, I would rather have Thomas Partey, to be honest, if I'm being truthful there. James said, what a tournament Jan Sommer had. Brilliant tournament. Packed him on FIFA many times throughout the years, to be honest, Jan Sommer. Curtis, what's the story? Big up Cormac, obviously. Switzerland knocked out on penalties to Spain. we're now heading into Belgium against Italy. This is a big game. This is a really big game. I'm looking forward to this one. For me, I feel if England get Belgium, that is a harder game than if they get Italy in the final. Listen, England may not make the final, but you know, if I expect England to beat Ukraine tomorrow, Czech Republic or Denmark on Wednesday, I think particularly Denmark will be a hard game for England. But if England make the final, I think they would rather play against Italy, if I'm honest. BG says, what can Dakar do for Leicester? Could he be the next Haaland or Vardy? I don't think he'll be the next Haaland, I got to be honest. But listen, what they're looking for now is a contingency plan. That how do Leicester move on from Jamie Vardy in the next couple of years? Personally, I think Vardy's probably still got 2 more years, you know, of quality and still banging goals in. But they have to have a contingency plan. It was good for them that the boy Iheanacho banged a lot of goals in last season, took a lot of the responsibility away from Jamie Vardy when Vardy wasn't really scoring goals. And I think it worked out well for them. Daniel said, I agree. I'd want Italy, definitely. For me, Italy watched them in that Austria game, and I think England would fancy their chances of beating them. I really do. So for me, I think England fans will probably be rooting for Italy here rather than Belgium. That's just my personal opinion. Give me a score predictions, people. You've seen the two teams. Smash a like on the video and subscribe as well if you haven't already. We're en route to 30k by the start of the season. We got about 5 or 6 weeks till the start of the season. We need 2.5k more subscribers. No, just under 2.5k actually. Lukaku knows how to play against these Italians. Yep, he's done very well. Obviously, was a title winner this year in Italy. Infamous Mob, big up, bro. He said, yes, Curtis, bro. Give me your score predictions, people. Omar says 2-1 Belgium. 2B says 2-0 Italy. Abjeet 2-0 Belgium. MD 2-1 to Belgium. Jake 2-1. Sammy 3-3 penalties. I'm going for 2-1 to Belgium personally as well. A lot of you going for 2-1, 3-0. I think it'll be a tight game. I just think Kevin De Bruyne will make that difference in my opinion. 2-0 Italy, 2-1 to Italy, 2-1 Belgium, 3-1 Belgium, 2-1 Belgium. It's going to be a very big game. Very, very big game. This could potentially be the team that England could play in the final. The teams all take the knee. And the game... Is this game... where is this game being played? We're underway, people. It's in Munich. Belgium against Italy. Here we go. Very big game. Belgium, a team that over the years we've all kind of been looking at and going, you know, they've ranked so highly, but they never have really achieved anything major. Will this be the year to win a major tournament or get to a final? And Italy, of course, are just one of them teams over the years that you can never write them off. They always find a way of doing well in major tournaments. I think Mancini has really revived himself as a top-class manager in this tournament. Personally, I would take Mancini at Arsenal if the possibility was there. But it is what it is, you know. Emin said 1-1 and Belgium win on penalties. Rena said Italy 3, Belgium 1. Wow, I'm shocked so many people. Oh, Lukaku! Oh, nearly got round the goalkeeper there. Just as I looked up, he nearly got in. James said Mancini is quality, definitely a quality manager. He's won the Premier League. Avantis International said 1-1. 1-1 would be, you know, extra time. Francesca said, I feel sick, Italy. Oh, man, nerve-wracking games these are, man. This is crunch time now. There's no comeback after this, people. I don't see goals in this match. 0-0. Sadil said Italiano. Ash Play said 1-0 to Belgium. Here come Italy in the penalty area. Chiesa takes a shot and it goes out. I think he's offside there. And the ref says free kick to Belgium. James said, for me, Lukaku will be the difference maker. Lev says, glad to see both nations took the knee. Yet, respectfully. Thoughts on the Spain game? You know what? I only caught it from about halftime. The game itself was okay. The red card and stuff like that added a bit of controversy. A ball back to the goalkeeper there. Poor pass to Donnarumma. And it goes out for a corner to Belgium. Avanti says 2-1 Belgium. Tawhidi said Italy. Benjamin said, I think Italy is gone. It's going to be a tough game. He's going to body these centre-backs. Pens was good. Yeah, penalties always exciting in a major tournament, innit, man? You just... you never know what's going to happen when it goes to penalty. I actually thought Switzerland were going to win against Spain on penalties, but just didn't quite happen for them, unfortunately. So we'll have to see. Corner whipped in, headed away by Chiellini there. Bonucci, sorry. This is the thing, you see. They're very good. You know, they'll defend on their edge of their box. They're not the quickest centre-backs, Bonucci and Chiellini, but they're very experienced. Brad said 1-0 Belgium, KDB, right foot from 25 yards. Jeffrey says, what's up, Curtis? Today's stream was class. Real quick, final thoughts on Sancho in the Prem. I think he is a great signing for Manchester United. I got to be honest. Type of signing as an Arsenal fan, I can only, wish that we were signing them kind of players, to be honest. Hopefully, Ollie's going to have to use him right because he has played on the left quite a lot this year for Dortmund as well. But I think he's a brilliant player. £72 million. He's 21. I rate him highly. It's Doku, good pace. This guy's dangerous, although that is good defending by Italy. Tawido said 6-4 to Belgium. Jake said, wish Andre Silva could have been gotten. Yeah, on his way to RB Leipzig is Andre Silva. So, that is another striker that you can, write off if Lacazette goes. For me, Lacazette will go nowhere. Sancho going to flop big time. Oh, it's Lukaku shoots over the crossbar. I don't think Sancho will flop, personally. Maybe Ollie doesn't use him to his best of his ability, but I still think he'll do well. He's a quality player. Buenos Aires, Gunda Curtis, pray for my grandma's blood pressure during this match. Oh, okay. Italy, you want Italy for the win, I'm assuming? Alvin said, come on, Curtis, we have Pepe. Yeah, but let's be honest, man. I like Pepe. Anyone who watches my streams, I always back Pepe. But at the moment, he hasn't lived up to the price tag. Let's be honest. We've seen moments and some good games, but we need more. We need more. Infamous mob, Curtis. That means your boy Xhaka to Roma now. Yep, get it done. Get it done ASAP. Sammy said, doesn't matter who comes to Man U as long as it's the PE teacher. I don't have no fear. I think Solskjaer's kind of setting up the next manager to do well at United. I don't think it will necessarily be under him. Insigne whips it in, crossed across the penalty area. Courtois collects. Brett said the Sancho signing makes you jealous. Seems likely to sign Varane too. We're getting left behind. Listen, it's not even jealousy, but, it's you just kind of wish that Arsenal were making them type of moves, to be honest. We're signing a brother, backup left back. We haven't made any major moves yet. These men are buying Sancho, moving for Varane. Definitely wish Arsenal, though, were making them kind of moves for real. Carl said, Big C has the best watch-alongs on YouTube. Keep up the good work, bro. Big up, Carl. Cap said, Pepe did finish the season well. Arteta benched him every time he had a good game. The Arteta effect, man. The Arteta effect. Here come Belgium. Doku. Gets down left-hand side, crosses it in, was looking for Lukaku. It was just in front of him. This guy is lively. He's very, very quick. I'm just checking up on him. Jeremy Doku, how old is he? He's 19 years of age. And he plays for Rennes in the French league. I mean, very, very quick. Very quick. I'm just checking his stats now. Someone was saying there that Liverpool were linked with him at one stage. He's definitely a lively, dangerous player. I'm just looking at his season. 2 goals, 3 assists. So you just never know, do you? You go and buy him. The man scored 2 goals all season. But yeah, the boy is rapid for real. United always have to make a statement. Brett said, I'm jealous. Was the dogs on the plane with Tavares? Wouldn't surprise you, man, on the private jet. Taz said, these guys hate their owners too. If only we could hate our owners for spending big. It's totally different, isn't it? United fans go mad about their owners, but they spend a fortune every summer. I think theirs is more, they want better football people employed, Bread is bread settings, man, I'm telling you. Big up Melbourne, he said, big up Shaw. What's up, bro? Everything good, bro. Everything good. Can't complain, can't complain. Italy on the ball. Slow start so far, little ball over the top. And Belgium clear Italy, win the ball back there. This could be a real battle in midfield, I think. Lukaku holds the ball up well there. Long ball given away by Meunier. Never really rated Meunier too much, man. James said Doku is very young. His attacking output will probably improve with time. Yeah, listen, hopefully over time he can add more goals to his game. Sounding loads better, mate. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. On the way, man. On the way. United should get Conte. Listen, if Solskjaer hits a rough patch at some stage, I'm sure they'll move him on, especially with fans back in the stadium as well. This is why, for me, Arsenal should have moved for Conte now, but it is what it is. Insigne, little ball into the box, goes out for a goal kick. Winner of this match will win the Euros. Maybe. You know, it's possible that they're one of the teams that will... One of these two teams will contest the semi-final, so they've got a great chance. I think if Belgium win this, I would have to make them favourites for the competition, to be honest. A bit off topic, but Prime Van Persie or Alexis at Arsenal, both snakes, but respectfully. I'll go Alexis because I think, you know, you could almost give him the ball anywhere on the pitch and something would happen. Van Persie needed service a little bit more than Alexis because Alexis had the pace. Alexis, for me, was just unbelievable. Van Persie was great for that year and a half or so at Arsenal when he was banging goals in. The rest of the time, he was okay. I think Pogba will leave United and they'll sign a DM he's needed for years after. Be typical, isn't it? A lot of clubs, man, they sign players after when they need one. Pogba, will he stay at United? I'm not sure. I believe he's only got a year left now, hasn't he? Winner of this will win the Euros. I agree with that. People don't think it's coming home, no? Alexis was magic, a joy to watch. Yeah, I loved watching him play, man. Italy on the ball now. Bit of possession. Wenger show will be at the start of next week now. Apologies, man. It's because, honestly, I'm trying to get a group of people on and they're all like, oh, I can do Monday, but this guy can't do the Monday. And so I'm just... This week coming up, if we only get 2 people on instead of 3, we're just going to run with it. I won't delay anymore. The Euros is slowing down. So the Wenger stream will be next week, 100% people. I was trying to get 3 other people on, but we're struggling to get the day matched up. So if I can only get 2 on, we'll get 2 on. But we're definitely doing that next week. I will let you know what day. One Love said Alexis should have stayed with us. Worst career move ever. Going to United. I mean, his bank account probably says different, but yeah, I get you in that sense. It definitely wasn't a great move from a footballing point of view. Turkish, if possible, yep, definitely someone I'll be reaching out to. He knows his stuff. Turkish will be a great addition, and I know he's got good, strong opinions on Arsene Wenger. Brett said, yo, if you end up following Jamaica in the Gold Cup, watch for Junior Flemings, plays for my local USL team. Big up. I was a bit disappointed, man. The Jamaica squad came out and none of the Premier League players were selected. Apparently, you know, there is issues with the players and the clubs letting them go. Andre Gray wasn't selected. Obviously, Mikel Antonio wasn't in there. Isaac Hayden. There was talk of Isaac Hayden, Mason Greenwood, and who's the other one? Mason Holgate as well, all being called up, and Amari Gray. None of them were selected, so it's a bit of a shame that they weren't. RVP was lethal, better than Sanchez. I think Sanchez had the all-round game. DG, yep, somebody I could get on as well. Corner to Belgium, whipped in, cleared at the near post. Everett said, Curtis, I know the game is over, but my question is, why did the ref allow the Spanish goalkeeper to move before the penalty kick? I mean, keepers always move, don't they? I think as long as they don't move a significant amount off their goal line, referees will allow it to happen, you know. Sign up Mason Greenwood. Come on, Reggae boys. Yeah, man, I'd love him to win the Gold Cup. Curtis scouted him for his ultimate team. I'm telling you, man, I'm a real pace merchant on FIFA, man. I'm not going to lie. I want 90-plus pace everywhere. You know, I want pace. You know, I'm a proper pace merchant on FIFA. Curtis, would you rather Declan Rice or Xhaka? I don't particularly rate either one of them. At least, I suppose, with Declan Rice, he's young. He knows the Premier League. So that will happen. Oh, yeah, I've got a little bit. I'm going to be doing some work actually next week with Hugh Wizzy. We have spoken. I think the first show that we do will be on his channel. But I will let you know as and when that show's coming out, and then obviously getting back on my channel, hopefully the week after. So next week, look out for that, people. Should be a show out next week with myself and Hugh Wizzy. This one will be on his channel. Rance called him Jasmine Rice instead. I hear it, man. I call him Rice and Peas, you know. We need all Kevin Campbell. We want to see your box fight with him. It's the players. Italy have scored! Italiano! Goal! Leonardo Bonucci! The experienced player, the centre-half. Ball was whipped in. Static defending by Belgium. And Italiano lead 1-0. Goal, goal, goal! Leonardo Bonucci! Leonardo Bonucci! Leonardo Bonucci! 1-0 to Italiano, the Azzurri lead. Wow. Is he onside? He's onside. A fantastic delivery. In fact, it's not even a great delivery. Ball whipped in at the near post, bounced, and it kind of hits him. Oh, a little flick. He could be offside. Could be offside. There will be a VAR check on this, I'm sure. Goal review. There's a goal review here. Now, no goal. It's offside. Man got me shouting out Bonucci like a lunatic. And the goal has been chalked off for offside, people. Yeah, I was on some goal. Lasso! Goal has been disallowed for offside. Yeah, it hit like 3 people on the way into the penalty area. And no goal, people. Man got me celebrating like a lunatic. 0-0. Belgium fans can breathe a sigh of relief. Can you imagine Conte rocking up and meeting Vinay and Edu? He'd destroy both of them, wouldn't he? Let us know when you go on Hugh's channel. 100% caps, I'll let you all know. Social DRD, smash the like button, people. Let's do our thing here. Curtis, but it's the ref. It's VAR. Here come Belgium on the ball. Daniel said, I'm starting to get World Cup 2006 vibes from the Italian team, even with the offside. I remember that tournament, and I always felt that year that France were going to win it. You know, Zidane was unbelievable in that tournament, even in the final. And they somehow find a way to win it. BFTV said, if Italy wins the Euros, Jorginho is winning the Ballon d'Or. Yeah, Champions League and Euros in 1 year. Obviously, I don't think he will win it, but it is an unbelievable year for him if he wins that. Abdi said, Curtis, bit off topic, but do you think Wenger's recruitment missed the chance to close the gap with Chelsea? They bought Hazard for 25 and De Bruyne for 18. Recruitment's always been the problem with Arsenal in recent years. We've spent money, but spent it wrong. Brook up the like button. Boom, big up, Carl. Big up, big up, big up. Smash that like button to pieces, people. Big up Andrew Gasser with the sheep. The sheep say smash the like button. Big up Big C, glad you're better. Thank you very much, Andrew. Hope you're well over there in America. Jake said US drew with Italy that year. 1-1. Clint Dempsey, man like Clint. Oh, my days, the pace. Doku pulls it back. Oh, poor pass. How quick is this guy? Vertonghen out wide. Hazard whips it in. Oh, cleared away. Kevin De Bruyne headed away. Oh, Belgium starting to turn the screw. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, he's only 60-odd, 70% fit, they've said, but starting to turn the screw now. Yeah, man, the Wenger show. Man said the Wenger show coming like Higuain and Villa. I'm telling you, man, Draxler and Villa, Higuain, Benzema, all them players we were linked with every year. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. Doku is quick. I'm telling you, I'd love to have a player like that. Sometimes you just need man like that, even if they're on the bench sometimes, you know, just to bring on and make that difference. Imagine you've played 70 minutes and you bring this guy on with that kind of pace. Adam said, real talk, I can't call who's going to win the Ballon d'Or. A lot of people reckon Lewandowski. I just think with Lewandowski, because Bayern didn't win the Champions League, and naturally, you know, Poland didn't win the Euros, they tend to go with people who've won the big trophies. So it'll be interesting. See what country wins the Euros, and you know they'll probably and the Copa America as well. You know that'll have some effect on it. Doku is seriously quick. Why is Doku complaining? Kevin De Bruyne shot that Belgian Walcott needs to show respect. Yeah, he needs to relax. When De Bruyne shoots, mate, just stand there and admire. You know, give Ren 10 million and take Doku. Speed is one thing you can't coach for real. I mean, I don't know. Would we get him for as little as that? But hey. Chrissy said, big up Curtis. If R9 was playing today, would you pay £1,000 to watch him? I mean, it depends what game it was. You know, if it's just a friendly like Brazil against, I don't know, Chile or something, you know, I don't know if I'd pay £1,000. But listen, he's that good. He's almost priceless. BFTV, Arsenal buy random good players but don't know how to use them. I said, you know what? You make a great point there. You know, you see like Klopp, he buys players and you know exactly how they're going to fit in his system. I think Arsenal just buy players like, yeah, that Pepe looks good. Let's buy him. But there's no system. There's no setup to enable him to fit in and become a part of our team. Here come Italy, bit of possession. Immobile gives it away very cheaply there. Man said Belgium, Theo Walcott. Bring on Curtis as well. Rapid, has an eye for goal, unreal strength. Bro, the pace ain't quite what it used to be. I'm not rapid anymore. I just say I can shift. You know, I can shift. But not quite as quick as this guy, you know. Remember the R9 game against United, bro? In that black Real Madrid kit when Old Trafford had to stand and applaud him after he just ruined Ferdinand. Ferdinand was rated as one of the best centre-backs in the world at the time. And R9 just destroyed him, scored a hat-trick, came off, had United fans clapping him off. Curtis, do you think Arsenal YouTube scout play? Listen, I think a lot of coaches probably do look at a lot of these players on YouTube. It probably saves them traveling around and looking at these players now. Immobile finds Insigne looking for the little 1-2. Doesn't quite happen. Tielemans with a great turn there and he's fouled. That should be a yellow card to Verratti. Bit of a silly foul there. Leno has not conceded one goal. Nah. I don't think he's played 1 minute either, has he, you know? But yeah, he could say that. Melbourne said Curtis was reading something about Maldini, best defender ever, faced Platini up to the CR7 era. It's mad, isn't it, that he went through so many different phases. I believe he got into the Milan first team when he was a teenager and played until like his late 30s. Oh, poor ball there from Lukaku, man. Those little moments there are the frustration with Romelu Lukaku. You know, it's simple pass. And then Tielemans does basically the same foul on Verratti and doesn't get booked. That's the first thing they're saying. How is that not a yellow card? I mean, it's not too dissimilar. I think the refs have been a little bit inconsistent in this tournament. Curtis, remember Aquilani and Cassano? Yeah, Aquilani. Who did he go to? Liverpool. Cassano. Yeah, Cassano, striker. I remember him as well. Tielemans is so good. He is a good player. Surprised no one's gone for him yet from Leicester. Do you have bad knees? Nah, bro. I got good. My knees are strong, bro. But I'm just saying, like, man are getting older, bro. The pace fades slightly as you get older. That 92 pace and that Hunter card ain't quite there anymore. Is Lorenzo Insigne. Great feet, gets blocked off. Looking for a penalty. Ref says no chance. Locatelli for the winner. Locatelli been playing, doing all really well for Italy. Gets linked with Arsenal this week and gets dropped. The Arsenal effect, eh? Mancini said, listen, you know, Manuel, I'm going to leave you out today. He's like, why? You know, you're being linked with Arsenal, mate. That can't be helping your confidence. And leaves him out of the team, man. It's sad. Definitely a good battle here of Chiellini and Lukaku. It's going to be a physical battle, this is. So let's see how this works out. Here come Belgium, Kevin De Bruyne. Lukaku makes the run outside him. De Bruyne. Oh, what a save by Donnarumma. Apologies there if I just mashed up your earphones. De Bruyne on his right foot just drifts inside onto his left. Fantastic save by Donnarumma. Oh, full stretch. Good save. That's a really good save. Barella better than Locatelli. I actually agree with that. I like Barella. Seen him a few times for Inter Milan. Baller. France beat Ukraine 7-1 last year. Yeah, but last year is last year, my bro. Cap said my ears, Curtis. Apologies. I got excited, man. I thought De Bruyne had slapped it top corner. Short corner taken. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. He'll whip this in. Great ball in. Oh, no, not a great ball in. Over hits it. And Donnarumma collects it. Salim said, yo, Curtis, when you're back on Don Robbie's channel, the last watch along with Tapping Ty and Taid was mad. Do you know what? I was actually meant to be on for this game today. But I was doing something earlier and couldn't make it. So hopefully I'll be on next week. Obviously, there aren't too many games left, actually. But yeah, hopefully next week. What a blood clot save. Salma said, my dog is barking now. Maybe Nuno Tavares is in the vicinity, you know. I'm going to change his name to Nuno. Donnarumma is insane. Yeah, Donnarumma is just signed for PSG on a free from AC Milan. I'm sure Raiola would have got him a huge signing on fee there. Jeffrey said, I just went to watch the R9 hat-trick against United. That's actually dope how the United fans applauded him. I was 2 years old when that happened. See, I love things like that, people. There are people in different age groups who've seen different times of football. You see, Jeffrey may have never seen that hat-trick. We talk about it on here. You can go on YouTube and look at it. And at the time, Jeff, it was just epic, you know, in that black Real Madrid kit. Ferdinand was rated as potentially one of the best centre-backs in the world. R9 had the serious knee injury, you know. Can he still do it? And he just rips him apart, you know, and then gets applauded off. It was a great moment. Donnarumma, best young player of the tournament. How old is Donnarumma now, actually? It's mad when people say young player, because in my head, I feel like Donnarumma's like 24 or something, but I could be wrong. But yeah, good move for him. But then it's a strange one, because they got Navas as well at PSG. So is Donnarumma even going to be first choice? Do you feel Barella will score today? I mean, I've gone for 2-1, so Italy have got a goal somewhere, so why not? Donnarumma is 22. Okay, still young for a keeper, man. Goalkeepers can play till they're 38, 39 now. In fact, Buffon, I think, is 40 and he now still playing. Italy on the attack, dispossessed. Bit of a scrappy game so far. KDB is ridiculous, yeah. Unbelievable player. Even not fully fit, he's still balling. Donnarumma is 22, but he's played over 250 games. He's got a lot of experience already then for a guy of his age. Too many mistakes from Navas. You see in the Champions League, yeah, he ruined their hopes. It's Kevin De Bruyne driving through the middle, finds Lukaku. It's 3-on-4 here, Lukaku. Oh, good save, Donnarumma, and cleared for a corner. Didn't quite get that whip on it, that extra bit of power. Tries to bend it in the far corner, that little Thierry Henry finish. Obviously, Lukaku, though, on the left foot. Dropped some step-overs on Chiellini. Was scrambling. And good save by Donnarumma. Moves his feet very well there. Buffon's 42. What a legend. I always say Buffon is my favourite goalkeeper of this generation of football. He's my favourite. De Bruyne just bossing the game, man. Driving through the middle. Everything good that happens seems to happen through him. De Bruyne whips in the corner. Cleared at the near post. Can Italy break? Lorenzo Insigne, a player that I like. I'm really surprised he's never been targeted from Napoli. And Italy could be away here on the counter-attack. Ball out wide. Great crossing opportunity for Italy here. Cuts inside, shoots. Oh, deflection. Straight into Courtois' hand. Alderweireld, very good block. Lukaku or Aubameyang. At the moment, you would have to go for Romelu. He just had a great season. And he's having a pretty good Euros. He looks like he's really fired up to play football at the moment. Italy, good bit of play. Shot off and it's blocked and it goes out for a throw in. Italy's starting to have a bit of pressure now. Ronaldo's still winning the Golden Boot. I'm sure somebody will catch him. I think Sterling is only 2 goals behind him. Schick, I think, is 1 behind. Lukaku, I think 1 or 2. Here's Lorenzo Insigne. Tries to bend it in the far corner. Goes just over. Good game. Italy starting to turn the screw here. Egg Fried Royce, what a name. I love that name, you know. That's legendary. Italy goals incoming. Sammy said, bruv, did you see the rest of the England games? Or Germans? Oh, man. You wouldn't expect that. But again, it's UEFA, innit? Anything can happen. Man said, look, Kamayang. Oh, mate, no, Lloyd. Nah, Buffon is not overrated. For me, the best goalkeeper I've seen. I'd put him up there as the best. You could put Neuer, Schmeichel, one or two others, but I love Buffon. I think Buffon's better than Neuer, I got to be honest. From Spain game to this, wow, levels. I mean, I didn't watch the whole Spain game, so forgive me. Although I did read, they said the first half was terrible. But this game, I'm enjoying it. We just need a few goals, really. Sterling hat-trick against Ukraine, Golden Boot winner. Wouldn't surprise me. I think he'd score a couple, one or two. Buffon is ridiculous, but Neuer is the GOAT. Listen, it's opinions, isn't it? I've got no problem. I think Neuer's definitely one of the best I've ever seen. I just I don't know. I love Buffon. Such a great keeper. And the fact he's played for so long at the top level, I'm a big fan of him. Yeah, you have to rate Buffon. Casillas was top quality as well. I always felt he was a bit small for a keeper, but he was a legit goalkeeper. Brilliant. But Buffon for me. Buffon is the GOAT, I agree. Buffon all day long. Seaman lost it when he shaved his moustache and ponytail. Yeah. Oh, here come Italy, edge of the box. Belgium defending very ruggedly here. Here come Italy. Shooting opportunity. It's blocked. And again, I think it's Chiesa. They're moving the ball well here. They just need a little bit more width. The family said, yes, Curtis, big up yourself and everyone in the chat. Big up. And that is a corner to Italy. They're starting to put pressure on. Jamino said, I'd say Neuer best ever. He revolutionized the goalkeeper's position. Also, Buffon never won the Champions League, but it's very, very close. Listen, I understand that. I really do. That is a valid opinion. Just for me, it's a personal one. I'm a Buffon fan. Donnarumma will be the best goalkeeper when his career is over. It's got a long way to go. Aki said Jamaica into the quarterfinals of the Euros. Who's Jamaica? We say in England because of Sterling. Dida was very good as well. Very, very good. Big up Kabara Beats. Yo, Curtis, what's up? Keep doing great things. Big up, bro. Appreciate your support. Blue Minter said Neuer is the GOAT. Carl said Almunia is the GOAT. Almunia is a GOAT, I would say. Literally a GOAT animal on the pitch. Omar said full England kit on Saturday is coming home. Not me, bro. Not me. I still haven't got the England shirt, to be fair. If they get to the final, I might get carried away and buy it. Italy have had some top keepers. Toldo, yeah, he was a great keeper. Pagliuca and Peruzzi. He got some good knowledge of Italian goalkeepers there, Cormac, man. I actually forgot about some of them. Angelo Peruzzi, was it? Gianluca Pagliuca? Francesco Toldo? Something like that. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Curtis, who is better, Buffon or Casillas? Buffon for me all day long. Everyone knows Buffon for the past 30 years. Legend. Not many people know Neuer. Interesting. I think a lot of people in this generation definitely know Neuer. Here come Italy. Chance for the Italians. They've got to play down in Jadon. Italy have scored! And this one counts this time! Goal! Italy! Italiano! The Azzurri take the lead! Oh, what a finish! They had a player in the penalty area down injured. Did that distract them? Oh, my days. And Mancini can celebrate this time. What a finish that is. Golazo! Channel 4 settings, man. James Richardson. I need my newspaper, my ice cream on the table, man. What a finish. Look at that little tight dribbling. Poor defending from Belgium. And Italy take the lead. Lovely footwork. Look at that. Bang! Oh, inside of the post. Fantastic finish. What a goal. What a finish. And it is Barella. We said it as well. What a finish by Barella. Who was it who called that on the stream? I agree. I think he's better than Locatelli. What a big goal that is for the Italians. Belgium just don't look quite at it again. A lot of individual quality from Belgium, but do they connect? You know, do they connect on the pitch? Nuno is barking again. I'm telling you, he needs to stop. Is it Naresh? I told you, bro. Listen, Barella. Did I do a video? Nah. I think it was something else. I think I was on someone else's channel where we were talking about Barella. But you ain't getting Barella from Inter Milan. Let's be honest, man. He's just won the title. He's Italian. He's happy at Inter Milan. You ain't getting him. Locatelli's at Sassuolo. They're looking to make money. It's a different situation. But Barella's outstanding. Oh! No! Courtois has a heavy touch. Tries to dribble around Immobile. Immobile gives him a little shoulder barge. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The referee gives a free kick. He's giving it, hey, avanza malo. Intende, Italiano. Arrivederci. Azore. Come on, I sound like I'm from Milan. Downtown Milan, surely, man. AC, Inter, come on. Martinez and his negative tactics. Not a great manager, in my opinion. Always kind of wondered how Belgium gave him the job. They're one of the top countries in Europe now. You give him Roberto Martinez your job. Guy who got relegated with Wigan. Arteta will ruin him. Arteta, yeah, ruins a lot of players. That's a corner to Belgium. Mozzarella. Man said, Curtis, that's a no from me. So people not feeling my Italian accent. I don't know. I thought that was pretty good to me. Desi said Lukaku is a bit of a flat track bully. 6 appearances versus Juve, 527 minutes, 1 penalty scored. Could be the case. Ball whipped in. De Bruyne headed away. See, Italy, when they have a lead to defend, they are a different animal. Club football or international is a chance. Listen, club football is your bread and butter, innit? I think that's your everyday. That's a club that you support, you talk about probably every day. International football, though, I think is prestigious, man. The World Cup, the Euros, I don't know. There's something about it. Growing up for me, I think now times have changed. I think you ask a lot of younger people, they would say that the Champions League is the pinnacle of football. Myself, personally, the World Cup was always my favourite competition. But I do think football has changed now. I do think club football dominates international football now, if I'm being honest. Italy are the best at defending. Put them 1-0 up, mate. They're in a good position. Nah, no Italian blood as far as I know, you know, but I love the Italian movies, you know. Always watch a bit of Goodfellas and that, bro. So, hey. But nah, listen, no, not as far as I know. But I just think that, I don't know, maybe I was wrong, you know. I said that Italy, I think, would be the better game for England to play in the final, potentially. But maybe not. Maybe the Italians and their organisation might be too much. Next, it will be the Super League. Listen, that Super League might have disappeared this time, but I'm pretty sure it will come back at some stage. These big clubs need the money. Juventus are 200 million in debt now, apparently. World Cup is the pinnacle of sport. It is, man. Look at the trophy and everything. Like, it's just something else. Carl said, international football, the test is in the mind, dealing with the pressure of carrying your country, 100%. And players you don't train with all the time. And it's just different. It is totally different. Man said, Goodfellas, that isn't pizza. Yo. I said the pizza, you know, yo. But Goodfellas, the movie, on a real, one of my favorite movies, man. The Italians doing it for Claude. Yeah, man. Big up Claude, man. He would have loved watching this, I got to be honest. He really was passionate about Italy. Harrison said, Lukaku can't bully Bonucci, Cellini, too much experience. UEFA have also proven they're corrupt, 100%. England pace should be too much for Italy. Problem with Italy, a lot of the time, they'll defend on the edge of their own penalty area. So, you know, the pace can't always have that same effect. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I still think England would get the better of Italy, though. Dominic said, I'm sorry, but Italy are levels above England. Mancini, I do think Mancini is a top coach. They've had 61% possession in this game as well so far. International football is more prestigious for the citizens of the countries. Yeah, I hear you on that. Brett said Italian food equals the best food. They definitely make some nice food over there, man. Should we keep Xhaka for one more season, says Stan Kroenke. I would let him go now. I think we need a new chapter in this story, man. I just think I look at Xhaka as you're one of the players that has been part of the failure of this football club. And that's my opinion. Italian defense is the best in the Euros. I mean, listen, on paper, you would say England, they haven't conceded a goal. But listen, we know the Italians are very astute in their defending. They're very hard to break down. Sopranos, yeah, I did used to watch The Sopranos. That was legendary. I used to watch that on a Thursday night on Channel 4. Cap said, no thanks, seen enough of Xhaka. Yeah, don't get caught up in that Ian Wright hype saying, let's keep Xhaka and all that. Xhaka's time's up, man. VYSC said, I'm sorry, everyone, but England are overrated. Clearly, Italy are levels above England. The thing is, you say that, but a lot of people were saying England will lose to Germany. You know, Germany had just beaten Portugal. You just never know, people. Alderweireld, ball out wide to Meunier. Belgium are struggling to break this team down. Even their two players on Kevin De Bruyne wriggles his way away from them. De Bruyne looking for the little ball. They've got so many players back. Tillemans, great ball, cleared away. The Italians, man, they got to be one of the best teams in the world at defending a lead. This will be hard. James said, Curtis, can you see how Mancini changed the way Italy plays such attacking football? Listen, I'm a big fan of Mancini. You know, he has gone under the radar the last few years, Mancini, on the management level. But I've always rated him as a manager. I think he deserves a lot of credit for everything what's happening at Manchester City. He started that project, really, and, you know, really got it going, got them the title. I see here, after Man City, he went to Galatasaray for a year. He went to Inter Milan for 2 years, then to Zenit for a year in Russia, and then he's been the Italian coach for the last 2.5 years. In fact, 3 years. So maybe he'll be ready to take a trip back into club management, and that is a corner to Italy. They are so well drilled. They are. And this is going to be very difficult. Very difficult to break them down. Corner to the Italians. Mancini is a legend. Infamous Mob said Mancini or Conte. I would take... See, I feel like Mancini would be easier to work with at Arsenal. Conte is very argumentative, but that's a tough one, you know. It really is. I think at the moment Conte is above Mancini, but I think Mancini, shot just wide there by Chiesa. I think Mancini plays slightly more attacking football, but I like Conte, but I do like Mancini. I take either one. Big up Joshua, big up Curtis, just passing through with a like. Big up, bro. I appreciate the support. Aguero! Curtis, when will Arsenal announce a new left back? I don't know. I wonder if they'll actually banter him and do some sort of dog announcement as well. But we'll have to see. Italy just seem like a side that can take 4 guys from an Italian bus stop and turn them into 6 defenders. They just seem to have that DNA, don't they? That everyone's going to be disciplined, well-drilled. They're going to put everything on the line. Is Locatelli really that good? He clearly doesn't get into the Italian team ahead of Barella and Verratti. Them two are levels, though. Barella is better than Locatelli for me. And Verratti's a PSG, you know, regular Champions League quarterfinal, semi-final, final getter. So it's hard to get in above them two. Jorginho as well, Champions League winner. Let's have a look. Our first signing so far is a backup left back. I won't read the rest, although I hear what you're saying. Our situation, we need both managers. Yeah. Kingdom said, I'm a City fan. I can see Chelsea winning the league invincibly. No chance. No chance on at all. Chelsea would definitely get beaten. Jawbreaker said, Curtis Sky reporting that Saka is a doubt for tomorrow. Apparently suffered a knock in the last game. He did look tired in that last game. So for me personally, I don't mind if he has a break. You know, I don't want him to be overplayed in this Euros. I'd like to see Jadon Sancho given an opportunity in this next game. But let's see what happens on that one. Maybe Grealish will get the start. But Belgium, what are we? 42. Wow, this half's flown by. 3 minutes till half time. Belgium will not be happy. Ken said, Curtis, would you consider going into professional commentating? I think you'd kill it. I'd love to, mate. I really would. Italy, edge of the box. Good block by Belgium. Yeah, I'd love to go into professional commentating, but we'll have to see. Hopefully these kind of opportunities open up. Obviously, I was on Sky Sports in January. I have spoken to them again about going back on there over this summer transfer window once the Euros finish. So listen, man, hopefully opportunities and doors will keep opening. So we just got to continue working, you know. Maldini and Nesta are two of my favourite players ever. The way Chiellini is bullying Lukaku is nice to watch. Chelsea only lost once in 05 season. Is Insigne! Oh, what a goal! The Italian army! Lorenzo Insigne! Lorenzo Insigne! Lorenzo Insigne! What a goal! Oh, man, the small maestro. What a finish by Lorenzo Insigne. What a goal! 2-0 to the Azzurri. Belgium are a mess. Cuts inside Tielemans. Alderweireld, he has to close down the shot. Bends it into the far corner. Absolutely magnificent. 2-0. What a player. Small. Oh, bends it round Courtois. You do not save them. Pick that one out, fella. That is a sensational goal. Courtois, full stretch, doesn't even get his fingertips on it. And Italy lead 2-0. Goal! Lasso! 2-0 to the Italians. It's unbelievable. Wow, maybe I don't want England to play against Italy in the final if they get there. Belgium are all over the place. 2-0 down. Who would have called it? Unbelievable. Here come Belgium. Tielemans. Oh, they had a chance to turn there. Axel Witsel gets the ball out wide to Doku. They're doubling up on him very quick. Shifts it to the byline. Goes down there. Appeal for a penalty. It's been given. Penalty to Belgium. Doku rinses him for pace. And the referee points to the spot. It's unbelievable, Jeff. It's absolutely unbelievable. We got infamous mob. Penalty to Belgium. He gets in front of him, and for me, that is a foul. What a game. He just pushes him. I do think that's a pen. Yeah, it's a little bit of a push in the back. What a game. What a game this is. And Belgium, they need to score this. Now, I know that Kevin De Bruyne is not actually the best at penalties, so I would expect this to be Lukaku probably to take that. You think it's soft? I think that's a penalty, to be fair. I think he just gets in front of him. Once you shoulder barge a player who's in front of you, to me, that is a penalty. I do think it's a pen. Look at the pace, man. Doku is rapid. Absolutely rapid. That is a penalty. And the penalty is given. The penalty has been given. People say it's soft. I think that's a pen. I think he gets in front of him. Lukaku will go home today. Bye, Lukaku. Come on. Come on. To commentate, Curtis, you need your own catch lines. Yeah, we'll get some catchphrases out, man. Don't worry. We'll take over. 99 pace FIFA settings. It's a shove in the back. When a man's running that quick and he's got in front of you, it's a pen. Romelu Lukaku against Donnarumma. Romelu Lukaku He scores! Belgium are back in it! Romelu Lukaku! Romelu Lukaku! Romelu Lukaku! Wow, 2-1. Belgium are back in it. Lukaku on his way for the golden boot. Oh, mate, what a game. Penalty converted by Lukaku. And there is the halftime whistle. Wow, halftime whistle. What a game. The Italians are fuming. They're saying it's not a penalty. For me, it is. 2-1 Lukaku. Come on. Yes. Lukaku still on for golden boot winner. What a half. What a half. Jeez, what a half game on. Yo, Buenos Aires good. How is everyone feeling? 2-1 Italy. They have a goal disallowed. Then you're thinking, right, Belgium will turn the screw now. De Bruyne starts balling. You're thinking, here we go. Belgium are going to win. Italy get the goal. Fantastic finish by Barella. What a player he is. Great little footwork. Smashes it into the far corner. 1-0. Belgium start to scramble a little bit. Look like they're running out of ideas. Lorenzo Insigne scores one of the best goals I've seen in this competition. Cuts inside Tielemans. Just bends it into that far top corner. FIFA finesse settings, R1. Bends it into the top corner. Runs off. You know, goalkeeper at full stretch. I'm thinking Italy are through. They're done. It's Italy against Spain. Belgium look like they've got no chance. Doku burns the fullback for pace. He's got to be one of the quickest players in this competition. 99 pace on FIFA. Burns the defender. Little nudge in the back. For me, it's a penalty. It may be a little soft, but he does get in front of him. I think it's a pen, even if it is a little bit soft. Lukaku hits the penalty down the middle, converts it. 2-1, 30 seconds before half-time. For me, if Belgium go in 2-0 down, I think they're potentially out of the tournament. But getting that goal back changes everything. They're back. De Bruyne clearly isn't fully fit, but has still had some moments where he showed the quality. And he needs to really show up second half. Klinsmann said he goes down easily. Look who's talking. Yeah, Klinsmann was the ultimate diver, you know, in the Premier League. Amir said, big up Curtis. Italy look deadly. Do you think England could beat them? They've been fantastic in this half. So, you know, we'll have to see. Relaxation said, want Belgium to go through. Buenos Aires Guna, fair enough, bro. Madness here at my grandmother's house. This one of the best games of the tournament. The level in this game is brilliant. And it does make you wonder, you know, can England reach those levels? Because these two have been fantastic. Jonathan said this is a high-level game, man. It really is. Would you take Barella and Tielemans? Bro, come on. I would more than take them. PB, what's good, Curtis? This is the best game I've seen this tournament. Fantastic game. I think the highest level of game, the level in this game, what a finish from Insigne. What a game so far. The goal from Insigne is just ridiculous. Absolutely amazing. Oh, man, what a game. What a game. Hit the likes, people. Hit them likes. What a half. You lot are inspiring me. I'm doing commentary I've never done before. I don't know what's going on. You know what is growing up as a kid, man? Like, obviously, Premier League is my number one. I can't lie, man. Italian football. I used to love Italian football, man. Serie A, James Richardson, Channel 4. Italy was, you know, spending massive money on players. You know, I used to like AC Milan. I think just naturally being an Arsenal fan, I loved other clubs that played in red around Europe. Although it was tricky for me when R9 Ronaldo went to Inter Milan and he was like my favourite player. But we'll have to see. What a game. Relaxation said, no offence, Curtis, England aren't nowhere near the level of these two. I mean, they haven't looked like it so far. Cap said, Scenes FC. Yeah, we haven't seen Scenes since Villarreal at home, man. The Euros has been lit. I think it's been one of the best tournaments I've ever seen. And considering we've had very, few fans inside the stadium, but we're starting to get more fans towards the end. I think it's been brilliant. Brett said, fully entertained, Curtis, sipping and watching the beautiful game. Just enjoy, football in its finest art, man. Just pure football. Ali said, people, the new Sky Sports commentator is Curtis. Big up, bro. Big up. Bop, 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 bop. De Rossi, Zola, Inzaghi. I mean, Italian football is legendary, man. Baggio, all of it, man. Good penalty from Lukaku. 90% of the time, goalkeepers dive out the way at this level. You put it down the middle, a lot of the time, you'll be successful, Major said, come on, Belgium. Transfer market quoting 20 million for Doku. Get in there, Edu, before Leicester. I mean, yeah, but you had a bit of hype on him for this tournament. They'll be talking 30, 40 million. But De Bruyne at times was still real quality there. Doesn't look too bad. He just cut inside Bonucci there, hit it with his left. Great save. Great save by Donnarumma. He moves very quick. Curtis Gray, take a bow, son. Take a bow. Andy Gray, I'm ready to take over from you guys, man. I'm telling you. Oh, De Bruyne, the little turn there and drive. I take it back. Maybe he doesn't look that injured at all. Brother, you don't mention the yellow submarines. Nah. We don't talk about them. I prefer not to speak. We've had enough suffering. Curtis, how much would you add to Xhaka's fee after the last game? Give us 25. Give us 25. We'll take it. But we won't get more for him. Arsenal are so bad at negotiating deals, man. He'll go for like 18, 19 million euros. Curtisio Shaw to come on second half and score an own goal. See, I was enjoying that until he said own goal. Oh, you said score and an own goal. I let you off. Gunnar Deja Vu, Saliba staying for pre-season, forcing Arteta to give him a chance. You love to see it. Listen, I really hope so. Obviously, we did the show earlier. Go and check that one out if you haven't already. We go into a lot more depth about the whole Saliba situation. But the story has now developed. At the time, it wasn't saying it. But it looks as if Saliba withdrew himself from the French squad so he could participate in pre-season. So, do you know what? I have got massive, massive respect for William Saliba for doing that, because you've got to look at it and go, this guy's a young lad. He had an opportunity to represent his country in a tournament. Okay, the Olympics isn't the same as playing in the Euros or playing in the World Cup, but when you haven't played for your country in a major tournament, I think the Olympics would be exciting. And he's pulled out of that to prove himself at Arsenal and show Mikel Arteta what he's about. So listen, Mikel, repay the faith in Saliba. Give him an opportunity and get him back in there next season, man. I'd back Saliba over Arteta all day. Yeah, listen, this kid's got a big future, man. Hopefully we've uncovered a star. BG said, who will you take, Tielemans, Basuma or Barella? That's a tough one, man. They're all good. I have to admit, I think Barella is fantastic. I love that brick wall of Basuma. I do like Tielemans. I'll go Barella, I think Barella's a potential superstar. What was your favourite club that you played for? That's a tricky one, That's a tricky one. I'm going to do some videos about my own career personally as well. So maybe I'll put things like that. Is Saka injured for tomorrow? Apparently he got a knock in the game against Germany. I don't think he's injured. I think it's more they're going to rest him. Personally, I don't mind if we give an opportunity to Jadon, Sancho or Jack Grealish and maybe give Saka a rest for the game on Wednesday. But great game so far here. 2-1 to Italy at half-time against Belgium. Relaxation said, love Tielemans. What a player. Yeah, very good. BFTV, we are linked with Calvert-Lewin. That is if we can't get Haaland. We won't be getting any of them guys, mate. I'm telling you. Curtis, have you ever scored a hat-trick? Yeah, a few hat-tricks, to be fair. Have you ever represented at any level? So basically, I was involved with Jamaica at youth level. And then I was involved with Dominica at international level. So 2 countries, man. As I got older, it was harder to play for Jamaica because they started getting players out the Prem and the Championship. So yeah, I've represented, man. I've been involved, fortunately. Zach said, my bro was Italian and supported AC Milan. I even started playing PES with AC Milan instead of Arsenal a lot of times. Them days there, you know, Shevchenko, Rui Costa, Seedorf, Maldini, you know, they had proper good players on AC Milan. PES, them days, man. PES days, man. Arsenal, even Arsenal had a great team them times, Henry and all that. We lose out on Ben White and decide Ramos is more attainable. Only Arsenal, man. Only Arsenal could, you know, it looks like Ben White is slipping out of our hands. Oh, no, people. Oh, no. No. Oh, I might have to do an Arsenal one now. No. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen. Every Arsenal fan in the chat, I've got breaking news for you right now. I'm going to screen share. You're going to be absolutely fuming with this. I knew this was going to happen. William Saliba. I want Arteta done. Look at this. Arsenal defender William Saliba looks set to join Marseille on loan. Not done, but the 20-year-old has picked Marseille from the many options. Now clubs need to agree a deal. Arsenal want him to get a full season playing. Still part of the long-term thinking. I'm done. I'm done. I might have to do an emergency Arsenal therapy. I can't believe... I knew it, people. I said it today. I was joking about it. Everyone was excited. Yeah, Saliba, he's not going to the Olympics. I knew it was too good to be true. I don't need this right now. Arteta, I knew it. Why? Why is he not being given a chance? Everyone got excited. Arteta sends Saliba on loan for another season. I cannot believe it. We need answers. We need answers. What is going on? I cannot believe what I'm reading. And I actually joked about this earlier. The Cone Man is back in full effect. Thank you very much, Mikel Arteta. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. They've sent me off track. The watch-along's a mess. I joked about it. People were saying, that's great. Saliba's back pre-season. I was like, yeah, imagine he's, called him back to get rid of him. And look at this. Look at this. Man's going to Marseille on loan, 20 years of age. 3rd season at the football club. Another loan. Man, I don't believe what I'm reading. I cannot believe what I'm reading. I'm actually fuming. I was so looking forward to seeing this guy play football at Arsenal. Can't get a game. Cannot get a game at Arsenal. I can't believe it. Oh, dear. That's just... Oh. Why? Why does this guy have to wait another season? I'm fuming. I'm actually fuming. I can't believe it. They're sending him out on loan again. How can you sign a man and in his contract he stays at that club on loan until the end of the season? All right, that's fine. Now he's back. Right, what have you got? Oh, we'll keep you, not play you, put you in the under-23s, and then we'll give you half a season out on loan. Okay. He gets in the French team of the season. Now, what more do you want the guy to do? Okay, what we'll do, we'll stop you going to the Olympics and we'll loan you out again. I cannot cope with Mikel Arteta. I can't stand him. The guy is a fraud. What kind of support are we giving this guy, bruv? After Saliba comes back from his loan, he'll have 2 seasons, and I wouldn't blame him. He ain't going to sign a new deal. I cannot believe this foolishness. We're not even in the season. And this guy's doing it again. William Saliba. I was looking forward to watching this guy play for Arsenal, man. Loaning the brother out, fam. I cannot believe it. Why? Why loan him out? Fuming. Saliba on loan. What are we loaning him out for? That's all I can say, people, man. Mikel Arteta, mate. Clown. Absolute fraud of a manager. That has thrown me off so much. Thrown me off. Oh, my days. Loan. Man's had more loans than friggin' NatWest Bank. 4 years. We're the only club that could sign a player and he ends up on loan for 3 years. 3 years on loan, man. Come on. I'm done with this guy, man. The Mbappe of centre-backs, we were calling him. You know, man, loan out Mbappe. Oh, dear me, I'm done. I need to put Arsenal out of my mind. Serious. I can't believe this embarrassment of a football club and this manager. These men decided to loan the brother out again. Second half's about to get underway. Apologies, people. That has thrown me off. That has absolutely thrown me. We're underway. More loans than NatWest to Ross. Man, you telling me Rob Holding? Rob Holding, bruv. You want me to watch another year of Rob Holding? Oh, man, here come Italy straight away. Insigne. Oh, balls behind him. I'm done, bruv. Bruv, I'm drinking Vimto right now. It's all mad. I just don't get it. Sebs, we're loaning out William Saliba again. Another year on loan. He's going to Marseille. We all got excited earlier today when we heard he's pulled out of the French squad for the Olympics. We're thinking, yes, he's back at Arsenal pre-season. We'll take him to America on tour. He's got a chance to get in the first team. The meeting must have gone well with his agent. No, what they actually said is don't go to the Olympics and play for your country. Go to Marseille for pre-season. This guy has got 2 years left on his contract, as someone in the comments brilliantly put. At the end of this season, he'll have 2 years left. Do you think this guy's going to want to stay at Arsenal after this? Do you know what it is? Because, listen, I'm not saying that Saliba is some type of world beater, you know. He might not be that good, but he's a £27 million player with huge potential who's had no opportunity. Oh, shot wide by Italy there. By Chiesa. And you're telling me, are you telling me that Rob Holding's better than him? Like, I just don't get it. If Rob Holding was playing in France, I don't think he would be one of the most sought after, you know, centre-backs in France and licking team of the season after 6 months. This guy, man, oh, man. This guy, Mikel Arteta, we're not even in pre-season yet and he's starting. Where's Lee Judges, man? He's done it again. He's done it again, Arteta, you dirty little man. I tell you what, we better have a seriously good defense this season. If you're telling me again that this guy can't get a chance. Is Insigne in the penalty area? Oh, he played the 1-2 there. It was potentially, could have almost got a penalty. Is that a corner? Man said Rob Holding, best centre-back in Bolton. Yo, that's a... Yo, Daniel, you're right, you know. Best centre-back in Bolton still, but boy. Oh, man, you've thrown me off. I'm going to try and focus on this game, man. Let's focus, man. It is what it is, isn't it? You don't like these players, man. Oh, Arteta's got 2 years left on his deal. Yeah, I'm telling you, the show tomorrow, you might be right there, Caps. The show might be called I Need Answers. It might actually be called that. The story of Netflix special William Saliba. I've got so yeah. I'm gonna have a title tomorrow with some sort of comedy theme to it called Boy. But listen, you've tuned in for the Belgium v Italy watch along, so I'm a focus. We're gonna concentrate on the game. Free Saliba, man. Free my guy Saliba. You know what I mean? Man's locked up, locked up in the Arsenal penitentiary, bro. But hey, we move, man. We move. Here's Bonucci on the ball for Italy. Oh, good ball over the top. Big up to everyone in the comments, man. I did get a bit caught up there, man. It just popped up on my screen at half time. Leicester are buying Dakar and Samare. We don't sign anyone. Crazy. Rion, Saliba's going on loan to Marseille. I'm fuming, but let me focus. Mistake after mistake. Right. Donnarumma on the ball. Bonucci clears. They're sending him out on loan. Oh man. Oh dear, man. It's crazy. Anyway, here's Vermaelen. Belgium on the ball. De Bruyne, lovely little flick. All just goes out of play. Ah, dear. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, people. Right. Let's keep it moving. Saliba is a lone player. Curtis Ray's TV. F this match. I need therapy now. Oh, man. Arteta's parting the fans. I'm telling you, better laugh. Bro, that's why you see me. You'll always see, you might see comedy elements at times. At times we'll have serious discussion, of course. But I have to add some comedy to it. Arsenal, bro, it's like EastEnders right now. Smiles and cries, man. What film's that from again? Is that Baby Boy? I'm sure it's from that film, innit? But nah, man. It's madness. It's crazy. I don't even care about this match. I'm not going to lie. It's threw me, bruv. It's threw me off. I don't feel the love for this club anymore. Not since the days of Cesc Fabregas. Telling you. Saliba and Guendouzi in 2022 Tots team of the season. 100%. Alvin said save it for tomorrow. Oh, it's training days. It smiles and cries. Okay. What a film that is, by the way. Rydia said, I'm in Indonesia. I love you. Hey, big up, man. Please send Arteta on loan. Arteta and cries. Yo, Arsenal has destroyed itself. We are the laughing stock of the football community. We need therapy. Lock this match. Your work ethic is still mad, Curtis. Big up yourself. Big up. Here come Italy on the attack. Got a man over here. Crossing position. Oh, shot by Immobile. Didn't make contact properly on the cross, and it goes out for a throw-in to Belgium. Oh, dear. I need a loan away from supporting the club. I'll have Michael Flynn from Newport as our manager ahead of Arteta. Weekend ruin. Nah, listen, man. Enjoy your weekend, man. Don't let Arsenal, don't let Arsenal ruin things. We should be used to it by now. Let's keep it 100. Love your impromptu reactions. Bro, I can't help it, man. I really can't. Don't worry, Curtis. The new manager will recall Saliba in January. It's even worse than Ozil, Arteta, right? Saliba must be awful. I'm telling you, that guy must be he must be like, I don't know. He must be like Scalacci or Pascal Saigan or something. Wow. But hey, the soap opera at Arsenal continues. How are you watching? The game's on the BBC in England. Is Doku? Oh, good defending there, although they have still got the ball. Belgium need that equaliser. Who will win this? I think the next goal will dictate it. If Italy were to go 3-1 up, I think Belgium are done. If Belgium equalise, then they'll have the momentum. And they've still got Carrasco and people like that on the bench. Throw into Belgium. What would you do if you see Arteta on the road? I'd have strong words with him, you know. Trust me, I wouldn't be rude. I wouldn't shout or swear. I'd be like, yo, man, what's going on? Like, what's going on? But hey, maybe I'll bump into him one day, man. I'm not being reactionary. There is literally no reason to send him out on loan. None. There isn't. There seriously isn't. Give the guy a chance, man. What more does he have to do? Oh, imagine supporting Arsenal. The pain. It's just constant drama. Phil Mitchell FC, bruv. EastEnders FC. It never stops. Saliba should go to another Premier League team and shame Arsenal. For any of the older ones in the comments, who used to watch Dream Team back in the day, man? Harchester United, man. Cole Fletcher settings. Constant drama every episode. That's Arsenal, bro. The only difference, actually, Harchester United used to win games. So, I don't even know. Doku is a blur. That's so quick. So quick. Apparently, he's rated at about 20 million, but I think his price tag will go up. He is lightning. And he's one of them, man, that just gets quick straight away as well. Like, acceleration is rapid. Cole said if you're loaning him, you loan him to a Prem club. Do you know what I mean, Cole? It ain't rocket science, is it? You want the guy to play in the Prem, so you give him Premier League experience. But no, we'll keep loaning him to France, and then every time he comes back to the Prem, you're going to go, you're not really ready for the Prem, though, because you haven't played it. I mean, what more do you want from me? You know them ones. Dream Team was amazing. What a show. Thoughts on Love Island? I haven't watched any of it, bruv. Dream Team, good show back on Sky One. It was a classic. Corner to Belgium, taking it short is Doku again. Oh, he skipped the guy. Left foot. Oh, saved at the near post, and Donnarumma hangs on to it. Yo, Doku is a problem. This guy is a problem. I'm sorry. I want that pace at Arsenal. We can work on the end product later on. It needs stepping up, but he's rapid. Rawinda said Arsenal winning the league this year. Have faith. Oh, man. Whatever you're drinking, Rawinda, you know, because Arsenal ain't winning no league, you know, not at all. I recently stopped going on Twitter, though. Genuinely, all this Arsenal news has not been good for my mental health. Brother, I'm telling you, you have to be careful with it, man. It can become stressful if you let it affect you too much, man. Like I said this in the stream earlier. Sometimes you have to detach yourself a little bit from the football club, man, because they can affect you. You know, I learned a long time ago not to be too emotionally involved with Arsenal, man. South London's finest just saw the news. Edu and Arteta are messing him about. If I was his agent, I would get him a permanent move somewhere else. Disgrace. 100%. Marseille are a big club in France. If he does well there, I don't think he'll come back. I think they'll buy him. I've got to be honest. Lukaku is going home. Corner whipped into Italy, headed away. I think that's a throw into Italy. They need a goal. Sterling could mash up Italy, says Caps. Curtis always picks the sweaty FIFA players. Yo, 100 bands, bro. 90 pace minimum. I'm still putting Hunter cards on him. Straight pace. Incoming. Arteta wants Willian and Bellerin to stay. Yeah, he might as well. It might be sabotage at this point. I think he's in debt and he just wants to get sacked and paid up. Loaning Saliba and buying Ben White is like swapping 50 quid for a tenner. It's just a gamble that you don't need to take, you know. There's no certainties with Ben White. So why risk spending 50 million on him when you've got Saliba? No, Doku is too quick. Oh, my days. I don't know how good Doku is, but I want him at Arsenal. He is too quick. That's the tweet, people. The man is rapid. Oh, my days. Agbonlahor, yo, FIFA 13, he was rapid. I remember Agbonlahor, man. Bench player. Yeah, even if he's an impact player, imagine bringing him on with 20 minutes to go. To be fair, Arteta will play him left back, so there's no point. People saying he's the Belgian Walcott. His end product definitely isn't great. Oh, man. Oh, Insigne's offside. Who cares about the Euros at a time like this? Yo, I have to admit, it's thrown me, man. It's thrown me a little bit. His speed, no end product, Dan James settings. I can see it still, but he's rapid. He is absolutely rapid. Italy started to control the game, keep possession. Vidic said his 19 would be great. Doku is cold. I don't trust David Fraudstein. Listen, he don't get everything right, but when he announces things like that, he's usually not too bad. But I had a feeling this was going to happen anyway. I have to get that on a t-shirt, don't I? If I bring out merch, I have to put that on it. If it makes sense, Arsenal won't do it. Saliba gone, Bridgen, on loan. Marseille, 1 year loan. At 19 years old, Doku has huge potential. M product can be coached. Edu sleeping at the wheel. I think Italy now are just trying to slow the tempo down of this game, which I think will suit them. LMA manager, what a great game that was. Let's have a look. Very, very true. Ornstein did say we wouldn't get Pepe, and so he does get some of them wrong. He does. Need Lukaku to keep my score a bit alive. Yeah, I've got money on Lukaku as well. I think he's only 1 goal off the Golden Boot now, but his team could be out. Italy controlling the ball very well now. They look very comfortable in possession. Belgium, Meunier is a player I've never liked in this Belgium team. Oh, here we go. Here's Doku. He's such a live wire. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Left foot pulls it across the Doku. He's missed from a yard out. He's missed from a yard out. Oh, my days. Lukaku. What a miss. Doku again. The pace is frightening. And product's brilliant. Lays it into De Bruyne. What a ball. Just gamble, Romello. It's blocked on the line, in fact. Oh, my days. It was going in. I've done him a disservice there of saying it hit the post. And then he even misses the rebound. It's a corner. What a miss. It's a great block. I still feel he should have scored. Kevin De Bruyne whips the corner in, headed away. These Italians, man, they can defend. Oh, the press conferences will be out of hand. They'll be wild. Here come Italy. They're looking for a handball there. The ref said play on Italy on the attack now. And the ball's whipped in. What a touch. Oh, I thought it was a good touch. I think he's offside, in fact. Yeah, they're celebrating like it was a goal, man. See now, if Arteta messes Martinelli or Ballon around this season, serious questions need to be asked of his treatment of young players. Let's have a look. No, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Abdi said Curtis the Emirates will be toxic next season. Here come Italy all cleared again. Calling it. Imagine if Willian stays, Arteta will crumble. Doku goes to Dortmund to replace Sancho. His price will be 100 million in 2 years. He looks lethal, man. His pace is crazy. Unbelievable defending. I thought Lukaku hit the post. Does Saliba not have a work permit in the UK? Is that why we have to keep loaning him out? Treating man like Joel Campbell and Wellington Silva. Them man were proper loan Donnies, innit? Every year them man went out on loan. Just showing you the Lukaku miss. Doesn't make good contact. Even the rebound, it goes past his foot. If he makes a clean contact on that first one, the guy doesn't get an opportunity to block it. He kind of hits it into the floor. It bounces up. The guy gets time and clears it off the line. It's a great block. Coman gone within 10 games. You can see it, man. I can see it. I know Italy are going to win no matter what. They could be in it. The Italians whipped in. Oh, cleared by Courtois. Zipped it across the penalty area. Courtois got a hand on it. Crepton Conan, Kitten Coleman. Yo, I'm telling you, man. Crepton Conan probably got more to offer than them two. Here come Italy. Italy look quality on the ball. I have to admit, whoever England meet out of these two is going to be a tough game. At the same time, they do look beatable. But Italy's defending is so strong. And they've moved the ball well. This is one of the best attacking Italian teams that I've seen in a while. Spinazzola, player of the tournament. Does top 4 next season bring you on board with Picasso? Yet, but I can't see Picasso painting that picture. Ronald Koeman. Wellington Silva, the next Neymar. Yeah, they always get them kind of references. He's not quite the next Neymar, is he? Let's be honest. I wonder where he plays now. Wellington Silva. Joel Campbell I actually thought was a good player for a year at Arsenal. He got a little bit unfairly treated. But we'll have to see. Let's see, people. Sorry, I'm just reading some stuff here. Here come Italy on the ball. Italy are keeping the ball very well. I just want England to get to the semi-finals. I've got no doubt that England will beat Ukraine tomorrow. If they don't, I'll be absolutely shocked if they can't beat Ukraine. I think England will beat Ukraine 2 or 3-0. Picasso contract is only 2 years. Please, man, just we can't deal with 2 years of that. Average Gunner said, as a Gooner, seeing this level of football is so foreign to me. I'm telling you, this is high-level quality football. Big up Kerry and Clark said, Big C, big up yourself on a man. Big up, bro. Egg Fried Roy said, Campbell plays in Mexico now. Okay, yeah. He did well at Arsenal, I thought, for a year. Ball whipped in Italy, could be in! Oh, it's put wide. What a chance. What a chance. Spinazzola, the guy, someone just put in the comments, player of the tournament. Fantastic ball over the top. I think he should hit the target. Little ball over the top. Came to him on the half volley. Is about, 10, 11 yards out. And Doku there of a poor touch. That's probably the side of his game that lets him down. That's going to be 2 long years. Listen, hopefully you won't see out them 2 years, you know. Italy will win by 3-1. Dries Mertens coming on. Another player that at one stage was being linked with Arsenal. Curtis, relax. We're monitoring Doku's situation tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be linked with him at some stage. Big up Dre Vision. He said, Big C, nice to hear you're back on form. Big up, bro. Everything's blessed now, man. You know? Little cold and we move, people. Chargers going in again. I really should turn up a little more prepared, shouldn't I? And just turn up with the laptop charge. Big C, have you decided if you're going to go and watch games live next season? Do you know what's interesting? I mean, I'm not sure what the situation is going to be next season yet in England. Like, they haven't yet announced whether stadiums will be full to capacity or not. They haven't announced. The rumor I heard was that they were not going to allow away fans to go to any stadium in England in the Premier League for a little while. So we'll have to see. I'm not sure. Season tickets there if I want it. So, but I haven't decided yet. I got to be honest. I want to know if we can go to every game, what the situation is, and things like that. They're bringing on Dries Mertens and Nasser Chadli. I mean, Nasser Chadli's still getting game time for Belgium. Surely someone like Carrasco. Insigne whips in the free kick, in swinger. Not a great free kick, headed away. Mertens and Chadli set to come on, ball to the back post. Italy on the attack. Bad volley at the back post, and De Bruyne just glides past their midfield and nutmegs the next one and then loses the ball. He overruns it there. De Bruyne doesn't look happy either. I'm not seeing anything in this Belgium team apart from that Doku and De Bruyne at the moment. Lukaku's been quiet. I know he did score a penalty, but he hasn't done too much. Why aren't Arsenal looking at Calvin Phillips? Bro, I'm sure at some stage in this window, you will see Arsenal linked with Doku. You know, we've been linked with everybody right now. Linked with everyone, sign no one. Doku, a diamond in the rough. He looks like one of them players that will be very frustrating. You know, he makes mistakes, but definitely got some talent. Roll Right said you should get FFTV on right now. He's doing a watch along and he's on smoke. Yeah, big up Fran on FFTV. I don't know how long he'll be on for after, but I might get him on after. Monitoring FC, I'm telling you. We're monitoring everyone's shot there by Italy, saved by Courtois. And Belgium will clear. Italy's still looking like the better team. And Doku wins a free kick. Ali Arsenal said, I need extra time. It has definitely been a fantastic game. BG said, I will even maybe have Kevin Lynch as our manager from Marine in the 8th Division of England ahead of Arteta. We need to be singing Free Saliba at games. They've taken off Yuri Tillemans for Dries Mertens. And wow. NASA. Oh, I thought Doku was coming off for Chadley. It looks like it is. I'm surprised he's took Tillemans off. I'm surprised at that. You see Thierry Henry on the bench. Tillemans doesn't look happy. And Nasser Chadley comes on for Mounier. I mean, I don't rate Mounier, but surely they've got better options than Nasser Chadley, man. Being linked with Draxler has become a tradition. Dharma Traore part 2 equals Doku. Oh, Tillemans on a yellow. Okay. Abdi said, Curtis, you're telling me Chambers and Holding are at Arsenal next season ahead of Saliba. Abdi, just make it make sense to me, please. That's all I want. I need some sense behind it. Give me some understanding, people. Doku does well there. Italy, we go on and win the cup, my bro. That is for sure, guys. Yeah, we'll have to see. Here come Belgium. Chadley whips it in. Oh! Goes past Lukaku and past. Who was that at the back post? Was it Hazard? He got the cross in there. Chadley got a deflection. It's just stood up on the edge of the 6-yard box behind Lukaku. The next guy there, I think it was Hazard, couldn't reach it. What a chance. Didn't quite fall to them. Bro, Henry would probably do bits. He would have finished anyway, but hey, it is what it is. I think he's a bit past it now, Thierry. As much as you criticise Arteta about Saliba, it wasn't him who wanted to spend 35 million on. No, but if you work in an environment and you know, Lukaku actually misses the ball. That's a shocking miss. I thought it went behind him. It actually went in front of him. He's got a job to walk in and realise we've got a 27 or whatever £1 million youngster here. You've got to try and get something out of him, bro. That's your job. The guy's a young talent. He's just been named in the French team of the season. Can't you do anything with him? De Bruyne looks exhausted. He gives the ball away there and just stops running completely as if he's just shattered. I can't believe Lukaku missed that. I thought that was behind him. The ball was spinning mad. Capture, you're doing him nice there. I think he should have done better. Look at Doku. Look at the pace. Oh, good defending there by the Italian right back. Gets his body in and wins the free kick. Arteta could have sold him if he doesn't want him. Exactly. If you really don't want him, cash in, buy someone else. Stop loaning the man out. What's the point? Edu's got appalling levels of negotiations. Can't negotiate a thing. I'm telling you. Unless it's a release clause or a free agent, he doesn't seem to be able to. Man said Henry's on the Belgian bench. Obviously, he's the assistant manager. Unbelievably for Belgium, Nasser Chadley is injured already. And it looks like a muscle injury. He's been on for about a minute and he's injured already. And the way he's looking is as if he's going to come off. It looks like a double substitution for the Italians as Nasser Chadley gets some treatment on the pitch. Chadley done out here. Man's just come on and looks like he's done already. Chadley moving like Dembele. Super sub getting injured. Double change. I think that's Bellotti coming on for Italy. I'm not sure who the other player is. You can't sell someone you just bought, so he's on loan. He's not his player. Yeah, but now he's on his third loan. Oh, Lukaku should have done better, man. 3 yards out. But he's on his third loan now, so he comes in while he was on loan the first season. Then the second season decides to keep him but doesn't play him, then loans him, he gets in the team of the season. So now you've got a decision to make, keep him or sell him. It's as simple as that. If you don't like him, sell him, get some money back, buy someone else. If you're going to keep him, give him an opportunity. You're meant to be this wonderful coach that learned under Pep. Why can't you work with him? But no, we'll loan you again because you still need football, apparently. Crazy. Dennis Pryatt, is it? The guy from... what's his name? Who does he play for? Leicester has come on for Nasser Chadley's off after 1 minute. He must be fuming. And he looks like he's in tears because the problem is at this stage in the tournament, if you get a muscle injury now, you're likely to be out for a week or two. And obviously the Euros final is in, 9 days' time? You know, if he's pulled a muscle in his thigh or something, you're looking at probably 2 weeks minimum. So I think you'll see any player that gets an injury now as a muscle injury, you'll see a lot of players like upset now. Ciro Immobile comes off. He's been poor today, to be fair. And Bellotti comes on. Immobile's one of these players, you know, that a lot of the time I watch this guy play and I go, this guy don't look that good. But then when you look at his stats at the end of the season, he'll get about 25 goals and get in team of the season and this, that, the other. Mario said, remember the video when Saliba signed? I was hyped and we still ain't seen the guy. The best thing about Saliba's time at Arsenal was his introduction video, getting off the jet and that. You know, we haven't seen nothing else. The Pratt's coming on. Oh, my days. Here come Italy in the penalty area. Oh, I should have ran at him there. Plays a bit of a strange pass. Immobile, no tech, says Shafi. Exposed his Lego toupee. Bellotti, another player Arsenal being linked to. I actually thought Bellotti was going to become a top player in Italy, you know, but hasn't quite happened yet. Omar said this game has been fantastic. I smell a Lukaku late equaliser. I definitely think extra time is possible in this game, although the Italians are attacking. Here come Belgium. Lukaku, his shot is blocked. De Bruyne was complaining, saying he was fouled there. The ball fell to Lukaku and his shot was blocked on the edge of the penalty area. Big up Alvin, said, man like Curtis, big up, bro. Gunnin Soulman said, yo, Big C, Arteta wants Saliba to gain experience, but we have a manager with zero experience. Make it make sense, bro. You know, you put it up, you sum it up perfectly there. A manager with no experience telling a player to go and get more experience, even though, you know, he's been on loan for the last, season and a half. Bellotti will put this game to bed, says Salmon Rosso. Gunnar Deja Vu, this Saliba news has given me heartburn. I can't take another season of Arteta. I'm not looking forward to the season at the moment. Seriously, I'm not. I'm actually enjoying having a break of no Arsenal football. The standard in this game tonight has been very, very high. I've enjoyed it. And we got an injury here for Italy, the number 4. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's saying, take me off. Let's have a look who that is, by the way, just so I can give you the information. Number 4 for Italy is Spinazzola. He's saying, take me off. Injury there. Doesn't look happy either. Saliba over holding all day long. Arteta should go out on loan, 100%. Would you take Mancini at Arsenal? Yes. Far better manager than Arteta. Ravi said Saliba was going to Olympique, not the Olympics. You guys got the spelling wrong. If only, man. Big up Mob Squad. How you doing, Curtis? How do you feel about Mbappe possibly leaving on a free next year? Yeah, rumours that he may not renew his contract. I mean, I don't get why PSG would allow that to happen. He's got a year left. You've got 2 options if you're PSG. You cash in and get maybe 100 million for him with a year left, or you give him a new contract. But it looks like he may hold out. Spinazzola is not happy, man. He looks upset. As I said, man, I feel sorry for players at this stage in the tournament. You get a muscle injury. There's near enough no... I mean, he stumbled. He's limping straight away. I don't know if it's his hamstring or his calf. Looks upset on the floor, man. Rob Holding for another season. Oh, man. Curtis, correction. Saliba didn't make the French Liga Team of the Year. It was Marquinhos and Kimpembe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, apparently it was the fans' Team of the season that he made. Arteta thinking everyone has an attitude problem. No, mate, it's you. I'm telling you. What a performance by Insigne and Barella. Quality players, both of them. Mbappe can't do it in the big games. Hat trick at the new camp against Barcelona. I'd say that's pretty big. World Cup final as well. You know, don't get much bigger than that. Oh man, this Spinazzola he looks so upset, man. You know what? I feel sorry for players, man. When players get injured at this stage in the tournament, they know they're going to miss out potentially on a final. Oh man, he's in pain, he's in tears. Yeah, people were saying in the chat earlier that Spinazzola has been one of the best players in the tournament, or one of the best players for Italy. He's coming off on a stretcher, strapped in. It's sad, man. He's in tears. Yeah, sad. Insigne or Doku? Insigne is an absolute baller, man. Doku is potential. De Jong as a midfielder and Mbappe as an attacker. Wow, I don't know about that. Emerson, the Chelsea left back, coming on. I do like De Jong, but Mbappe, bro, come on. Scored in World Cup finals. He's still levels. Let's not get carried away. Random thought, Big C. Do you consider Neymar world class? 100%. I think his attitude and ego has gone through the roof at PSG. I preferred Neymar at Barca. But yeah. AFC should now stand for Add-ons FC. You agree? Yeah, it would make sense. Attempting to buy FC. Jeffrey said, every big game Mbappe has played in prior, he's scored. He scored in nearly all the big grounds in the world. I feel like people are getting carried away. Listen, he had a bad tournament. Simple as that. But people can't be writing the guy off because he had a bad tournament. It's not quite happening for Belgium now. Oh, man, that Spinazzola, man. He is so upset as he comes off on the stretcher. Visibly upset, man. Hopefully be back on Robbie's channel next week. To be fair, he invited me to come on for this game. I was unable to, unfortunately. It would have been a great game to have gone on for as well. But hopefully next week, like we were saying, there aren't even many games left. So we'll have to see. Neymar is saucy. Come on, Neymar's levels, man. He should have stayed at Barca. That was the most, probably, I would say, the most entertaining front three I've ever seen. Maybe the Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho one individually. But this one, the link up of those three, it's the best I've seen in terms of, the wavelength they was on. Mbappe is everything I would love to see at the Emirates. Yeah, we nearly got him. Another nearly awesome Wenger signing. And we got 9 minutes to go in this game. Thorgan Hazard on the ball. Can Belgium find a way back into this game? Free kick to Italy on the edge of the box. They're just so good at defending a lead, Italy. They are not a team you want to go 1-0 down to. Emerson, the Chelsea player, wins a free kick. Dries Mertens just clips him there. Wayne, Tevez and Ronaldo. Yeah, that was a good one. Very good one. I think they had Berbatov as well, didn't they, at the time? One Love AFC. Fans need to make the Emirates toxic as hell to get the cone man out. Fans have to start making their voices heard, man. Most aggressive player, Nigel De Jong or Joey Barton? Maybe De Jong, I think Barton was a bit overhyped about how aggressive he was as a player. He did a lot of antics off the pitch as well that kind of hyped up a little bit more. Arsenal front 3 v MSN. Yeah, I mean, we're not even close, are we? Arsenal will win the EPL, bro, if we buy good players, and that is for sure, guys. I'm an Arsenal fan. Hey, fair play to you, Sandra. What decade will we win it? Will it be this decade, next decade? I don't know. Great little flick there by Lukaku. Finds Axel Witsel out on the right-hand side, whips it in. Good block. The Italians defend. Look at Bonucci, man. These guys are just legendary. Best front three I've seen was Eto'o, Henry, Messi. I just don't think that three linked up as well on the ball as the MSM one did. They did get a lot of goals though. And plus, I don't think that Henry at Barca was the prime, Thierry Henry. It was past his best for me. But listen, it was still a good front three. Great front three, in fact. Shafi said, feels great being in sync with Big C for once and being able to look at the chat without knowing the score. That's good, man. It's horrible when it's out of sync. Here's Doku into the penalty. Oh, he's on the edge of the box. What a run. He shoots, puts it over. Goes past 2 or 3 players there. He's unlucky. He's impressed me, man. 19 years of age. He's taken so much responsibility in this game. Some of these more experienced players have not done anything for Belgium in this game. I mean, Lukaku scored a penalty. He's done nothing else. But yeah, his end product, I mean, it wasn't too far over. If that was on target, I think Donnarumma would have struggled. But hey, he's just too quick, says Tannen. We don't even play good football anymore. I agree with that. Henry was finished at Barca. I mean, finished is a little harsh, but definitely past his best for certain. Koeman will be there next year. These times, this club not going anywhere with these owners. I agree. With these owners, I don't believe we ever win a title or the Champions League. Average Gunner said, Curtis, I'm going to be honest, I would love for Belgium to score just so this game goes to penalties for entertainment purposes. Yeah, man. I've enjoyed the game. I wouldn't mind. Big up John Sylvester. Thanks, my brother Curtis, for the birthday wish. Click on the likes, people, and subscribe to the great Curtis. Big up, John. And as I said, my birthday blessings to you, bro. Appreciate your support on the channel. Henry played left wing at Barca in them big Reeboks, man. I didn't even recognize him as Thierry Henry at that time. He was just a totally different guy. Spotify and Kroenke out. Sign everywhere next season. I mean, Spotify, that guy was just hyping, I think. Doku and Saka with license to roam. Doku on the ball again. Does he want to throw in there? I mean, Belgium, they need to make something happen now. They've got 5 minutes to go of this game. Belgium, one of the tournament favourites. They're ranked as the #1 team in the world due to the qualifiers. The way they do this ranking system is a bit crazy. But even though France were world champions, Belgium were ranked the #1 team in the world. I think even though Italy are a top team, would be another upset. Most people were predicting Belgium to beat Italy. Italy have defended fantastic in this game, man. But here's Thorgan Hazard down this right-hand side. Tries the little reverse pass. It will go out. No, he keeps it in, whipped in, headed away. They're like a brick wall, these Italians, Chiellini and Bonucci, they're old, but they're experienced. They get in great positions. Doku does well again. What a game he's having. Doku in the penalty area, but he loses it. Probably doing a little bit too much now. Needs to get the ball into the box. And that is a free kick to Italy. They just know how to manage the game so well. They take their little free kicks. They take their time. This game seems to be slipping away from Belgium with 4 minutes to go. Roberto Martinez, for me, I think you've got to possibly get rid of him because he's got a group of players here that should be doing more, and he has produced nothing since he's been the manager. Big C, what is your favourite cup? Look, I got to be honest, it's the World Cup for me, but I do think that in the Euros, often you get a very high standard of football early on because you will have, 16 or whatever teams of reasonably high quality. When you go to the World Cup, you have a few teams in there that are like whipping boys, So I think in the group stage, you don't see the same level of quality in the World Cup as you see in the Euros. But I just have to admit, growing up, I loved all the prestige of the World Cup. You got countries from all around the world, very vibrant. So I'm a World Cup lover, but this Euros for me has been one of the best international tournaments I've probably ever seen. I don't see us defending like this. Curtis throwing our bodies on the line. Listen, Arsenal, England haven't conceded a goal yet. So maybe they don't defend with the same heroics that Italy defend with, but they've done well so far. So England will have to hope they can trouble Italy a little bit more in attack and not worry so much about the defending, to be honest. Italy are camped in their own half now. Which manager is closest to oozing Wenger ball? I mean, it's got to be Pep. Who else really plays that total football? Long ball up to Lukaku, holds it up in the penalty area. They get a little flick away. Here's Doku. I'll try and commentate. It's 2.5. Well, not even 2.5. De Bruyne gives the ball away, but they keep it. Name 3 Xhaka replacements. For me, I would like Basuma. Who else? I mean, Locatelli would be good. I'd love Barella, but I don't think we could get Barella. So, yeah, Basuma would be the number 1. Belgium on the ball still. Out wide to Doku. He's 1-on-1 with a fullback, although they've doubled up on him very quick. Is Kevin De Bruyne crossing position. Whipped in by De Bruyne, headed away by Bonucci. De Bruyne goes down, and it's a free kick to Belgium. 25 yards out. Kevin De Bruyne surely will take this. He wins the free kick. Barella is he's not necessarily a number 8, really. Doesn't really score goals that much, but he's just, I think he's such a quality player. The thing is, we were looking the other day, how many players, Italian players, have come to England over the years and been massive success. Now, there is a handful, obviously, Zola, Ravanelli, Vialli. I mean, Jorginho has won the Champions League, whether you rate him or not. But in general, do players come from Syria and have a lot of success in England? I don't know. In fact, this is a lot further than 25 yards out. This is probably 30 yards out. Barella is a Thiago type player. I can see KDB breaking his nose again or something. Free kick, 30 yards out. Kevin De Bruyne, I think he's actually going to cross this in. I don't think he is going to shoot. Or is he just lining him up to make him think he's going to cross it? Kevin De Bruyne, it's blocked. Surely that guy is not 10 yards away. And it was blocked by, they only had one player in the wall and he blocked it. And he's getting a yellow card. Balotelli, you're right. I actually thought Balotelli was going to become a world beater. But his off-the-field antics, I think, kind of made it difficult for him. Now, what happens here? Does the free kick get moved forward to where the guy blocked it from? Berardi there? Or do you take it from the same place? What is happening? You take it from the same place. That's a bit stupid. Curtis, would you agree Arteta's press conference is the most annoying thing that can make you furious? 100%, Amir. So many times I've been angry at his press conference. I'm going to deja vu. I'm praying Everton get White, so Arteta can't squander our money on him. Listen, he'll waste it elsewhere, man. But yeah, Ben White, obviously, we spoke today, being linked with a move to Everton, who are apparently willing to pay the 50 million. Also, Man City apparently looking at him. Although I don't see Manchester City buying Ben White. They've got Laporte, Ruben Diaz, Ake, John Stones. They don't need him. 5 minutes added on, people. Free kick to be taken again. 30 yards out. Kevin De Bruyne. He'll try and take it again. Will he cross it this time or will he shoot? Donnarumma's kind of leaving him one side of the goal. Ball whipped in by De Bruyne. It's not a great cross. Donnarumma drops it and the referee has given a free kick to Italy. I mean, Donnarumma's down on the floor holding his face. I don't know about that. I don't think, is it Witsel? I don't think he's done much wrong there. It's not the best of balls from De Bruyne. I mean, his elbow kind of goes into his chest and his arm, possibly. They will be wasting time now, of course, that block. Arsalan Mirza said, Chiellini and Bonucci are like those rare Pokemon cards. Once you had it, you won't ever trade them. I'm telling you, them man will play for Italy, until they're probably about 40 years of age. They're legendary. Gunnar Deja Vu says, great comment. But Donnarumma is on the floor just milking it. 3.5 minutes to go. Belgium, they just individual quality, but collectively it just doesn't seem there. Doesn't ever seem to happen. Belgium have individual brilliance. Brilliance, but collectively doesn't seem to click. I'm not sure Martinez is a good enough manager. Belgium heading out. One of the tournament favourites, my Romelu Lukaku golden boot bet is looking like it is finished. imagine if Ronaldo wins the Golden Boot despite going out so early in the tournament. I believe he's on 5 goals. England v Italy final. I mean, that would probably be the one that you would think, oh, free kick to Italy again. They're just winning free kicks, time wasting. They're just running down the clock. It could be Italy v England final, which I'd be excited. But I have to admit, I've been really impressed with Italy going forward as well. We all knew that Italy could defend, but they've moved the ball well tonight. I reckon they've probably had more possession than Belgium, and they've created chances. You know, Insigne, he's a very good player. Chiesa, Barella, they've got quality. Sterling could win the Golden Boot. Yeah, I think he's 2 behind Ronaldo. Obviously, with Ukraine tomorrow, he'll be hoping to get goals. Belgium is like Arsenal, good players, no good coach. Yeah, I don't think Roberto Martinez should be the manager of Belgium. They need a better manager than that. Maybe give it to Thierry Henry, man. He's the assistant. Maybe give him the job. Mancini got them playing well and organised. Long ball over the top, straight into Donnarumma's hands. I think Belgium have given up. I really do. I think they've given up. There's a minute to go. Donnarumma is on the floor, taking all the time in the world. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't fully fit. He's tried his best. He looks like he's tired in this second half. And a lot of players for Belgium have not turned up. They really haven't. The system's strange as well at times. Here come Italy. They've got the ball in the corner. 30 seconds to go. They're just playing for a corner or a throw-in. Vermaelen does well. Vertonghen wins a free kick. And this will be the last chance for Belgium. 20 seconds, 15 seconds to go. They need Courtois to just smash this ball forward. Lukaku has done nothing. He scored a penalty. Apart from that, he's been non-existent. He's missed some good chances as well. Saliba is on a Liga tour. I mean, he'll have been on loan to every team in that league by the time he ends back at Arsenal, if he ever does get back at Arsenal. And that is a throw into Italy, throw into Belgium on the halfway line. That could be game over. Eden Hazard sat there in the stand. He'll be disappointed, man. Belgium look like they've bottled it. Last chance, get the ball forward. Why are they playing the ball around at the back? Long ball. The Italian defense will mop that up, man. They will look, another header. These guys are just rocks. They're absolute rocks, mate. Ball cleared with 30 seconds over time. I think Belgium are done. It's a throw into Belgium. They're all over the place. The guy hasn't even got a ball to take a throw in. It's looking like, check the last stream. I said Italy-England final. Fair enough, bro. It's a great shout. This tournament is full of shocks. I don't think this is a major shock. Italy are a very good team as well. I was going to say very good game, but a very good team as well. So it's no real surprise to see them beat Belgium. Belgium have been poor. Last chance. Axel Witsel gets out wide to Doku. What's he got? He's been their best player. He's lost the ball. No, he's won it back. Shooting opportunity. Lays it out wide to... Oh, here's a chance. Crossing opportunity for Belgium. It's a terrible cross. And the ball is out for a corner. Chiellini's going crazy, it seems. Corner, surely the goalkeeper. Where's Courtois? Get Courtois in there. Get them all in. He's in. He's in. Courtois is up, it seems. It's unbelievable. Corner to Belgium. Whipped in, flicked on, and it goes over the crossbar. And it's a goal kick to Italy. And I'm sure this will be it. Donnarumma pumping his fist, celebrating with the Italian fans. It's crazy. I'm sure now this game will be finished. We're nearly 2 minutes over. And it looks as if that is it. Belgium have thrown it away. Chiellini and Bonucci, man. The two old heads. Unbelievable in defense, those two, man. And there we go, people. The full-time whistle has gone. Belgium are out. They are out, and Italy go marching on. Wow. Could it be England against Italy World Cup final? Wow. Great stream. Big up to all of you guys. You've been fantastic in this stream. It's been like a roller coaster. Absolutely brilliant game. 2-1 to Italy. Huge win for them. Abdullah, me and DG will be back working over the next week or so. Now that we've got a little bit more time. Roberto Mancini, what a manager. Got them playing good football. Italy go marching on. My Lukaku bet is finished. Italy, as Mark Huckle said, Italy versus Spain in the Euros semi-final. Oh, excuse me. Will England be happy with that? I look at Spain today. I think England could beat them. And Italy, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I was more impressed with Italy today than Belgium. Look at Mancini in the middle of them, man. Yeah, I rate Mancini highly. Top manager. I'd take him at Arsenal. But listen, everyone, really appreciate you tuning in. It's been an eventful one, man. Obviously, we had the game. Obviously, at halftime, it all kicked off. The Saliba news broke and everything like that. Fran, big up Fran in the chat. Fran, I don't know if you want to come on for 5 minutes before I shoot off for dinner, actually. Big up Fran, FFTV. Go on your WhatsApp now. I'm going to quickly send you the link. We'll have a little 5-minute rundown if you want, bro. I'm sending you the link now. So there you go. We're going to do another 5 minutes, people. Go and subscribe to FFTV. I'm sure you've seen him on my channel before. I've sent you the link, Fran. We'll do a little 5-minute rundown of this game, and I'll briefly speak to him about Saliba. You know, people, Arsenal Therapy tomorrow, 2 p.m. Do not miss it. You're going to see a title that's going to be, comedy-based, and we'll be going in tomorrow. Make sure you're here. 2 p.m. tomorrow, Arsenal Therapy, and 7:30 tomorrow, England against Ukraine. Let's do a 5-minute roundup with Fran. Get him on here for 5 minutes and see what he thinks about the game. The family said, I always thought Italy would be in the final. It's really hard to beat a team you can't score against. And Fran is here now. Let me just add him. Yo.
Yeah, what's happening, people? We okay?
Yeah, man. Talk to me. I thought, do you know what, Fran? I think that, for me, was a very high-level game of football for this tournament.
Yeah, I thought it was outstanding. I really did. It didn't disappoint. I did shout. I did go for Belgium. If Kevin De Bruyne, they could get him in the game before the game. But the more the game that went on, I just thought, you know what? This Italian team or something else. For me, they're the perfect football team at the minute. They want to play. They press. They defend. They keep a great line. They're winning it. For me, they're winning it. Now, I can't see no one better than them. Can you see anyone better than them at the minute?
No, but you know what it is with this tournament? Listen, I think they're the best team left in the competition.
Yeah.
What I do look at with them, what's crazy with that performance is their striker, Immobile, I thought was awful today. So imagine if their striker was actually playing well as well. They're an even better team. But
he was poor today.
He was poor, but Italy-England final, do you reckon?
That's what people are shouting out. I mean, there's no reason.
That's Thierry Henry's here, people. We've just got you got that. The beard makes you look like Thierry. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, you know what? England have got to make the final. If they don't make the final, that's a huge failure. Let's be honest. We can be conservative and talk about Ukraine and people like that. But if we're talking about these players, as everyone talks about them, final has to be the minimum for this team. And I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it now. I think they've got past their biggest test. And I think they'll get to the final, which could be bonkers. I don't know what we're doing for that watch-along. That could be on the street, because that's bonkers.
That's a mad one. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look at that if we get there, bro.
Yeah.
That's potentially a once in a lifetime. We've never seen England in a major tournament final.
No, none of us were born then. So,
Yeah, we have to do something crazy for that one. Like Chris was saying here, though, because it's England, because the final's at Wembley, apparently I'm reading that the final will be full capacity. So you're looking at 80,000 majority England fans. Is that the only thing that's going to go in their advantage? And because Italy had a lot of fans in that stadium then.
Yeah.
So will that help England if they did get?
Well,
to
you
a
know what
final?
it's like with your own fans. There's two ways you can go about it. It can be 11th man, an extra man, sorry, or 12th man, or it can be nerves, and you can get scared. You know, the pressure's on. So it can work both ways. You would want them to be behind you. When they say capacity, does that mean that Italians can go though?
Yeah, I'm not sure if away fans are allowed. I don't know what the situation is. But then when we played Germany the other day, I saw there was a section of German fans. So maybe they can. You know, most of these countries we're not allowed to travel there, but they can all come here. So
yeah. Boris don't care, man. Boris is letting anyone do what he wants, man.
Yeah, Boris ain't serious, man. You know what I mean? That's another stream we'll have.
That's another stream, Boris.
That's another stream. But what did you just make of Belgium? Because you know, we were talking before, and I was a bit like, well, Hazard and De Bruyne, are they going to be fit? But I thought even a 70% De Bruyne is better than most midfielders. But
yeah,
he tired towards the second half. And I don't think many other Belgian players did anything. Maybe Doku was lively. His end product wasn't great. Thought Lukaku was poor apart from the penalty.
You know what I think about him? I've told you, you know what it reminds me of? You know when you put those kids in those giant bubbles on the fields, or you know those big bubbles you put your kids in? Yeah, it looks like he's got one of them round him. When the ball comes up to him, it just bounces off him.
Do you know what? I've seen a lot of people hyping up Lukaku because obviously he had a good year in Italy and that, but he's just not like, I think to be a top striker, I mean real top, you have to have top level exceptional like technical ability, and he just hasn't got it. He's just a bully, isn't he? He doesn't.
It's like, I tell you what, he's a modern day Yakubu, bro.
Man didn't even say like he's a B-Tech Drogba. Man said, look,
no, B-Tech Drogba, no.
Yeah, but Yakubu had tech, you know.
No, that's what I mean. Like Yakubu had techers. Yeah, so he's like a modern day Yakubu, like where he's just beasting, man. Remember Yakubu just run past 4-5 man. You know, one of them. Yakubu's like, but he's poor, man. I've seen someone the other day. He's like, Man City might go for him. I was like, you mad, Man City.
Bro, imagine how many attacks would break down in that Pep system into Lukaku's. Got me calling him Yakubu now. Into Lukaku's feet, and it just breaks down. Like, nah, Pep would have him around the throat, bro. For me, with Lukaku, he's one-dimensional. Like, listen, a lot of left-footers are all left-footed, I think. But he's just like, I don't know, because, you know, like Messi, sometimes you think, oh, I've got him, but he'll find a way. He's so quick, he'll get it back on the left. With Lukaku, it's like, bro, you're going to run.
But Messi, come on. He's an alien,
no, I'm not comparing him to Messi, but you know what I'm saying? Some of these left-footers, they find a way of getting it on the left foot. Bale, Robben, these guys. And I remember a lot of people used to say about Lukaku in the Prem, he's a flat track bully. He'll score a hat-trick against Southampton, West Brom, Newcastle. Yeah. In these biggest of games, clever defenders. Chiellini, look how old the guy is. He pocketed Lukaku
Absolutely
tonight.
Pocketed him.
What a performance.
Yeah, and that's why he's one-dimensional. He's straight down. He's going to bully, man. If he gets a chance, he needs 4 chances to score a goal. You know, there's one way he's running, and he's tried to sort his feet out, and he's tried to get on his left. He's nearly fell over because he don't know what he's doing. Like, yeah. You know, it's amazing he's made it. I think the path that he's had. You know what footballers like? Some footballers have a very easy path, and once they're there, they stay there. You know what I mean?
You know what is fun? I watched not a documentary, but he was on this program once, and the guy was saying that, you know, Lukaku's a really big guy. Apparently, he was like 6 foot plus at like 14, 15. Right. So all through youth level, they said he just ripped it all to shreds. You know what I mean? And when he got to like 17, some Chelsea scout is in Belgium. This guy can't stop scoring. Took him. Obviously, he went from there to Everton. He did do pretty well at Everton. And it all goes from there. So
all goes from there.
It goes from there.
The path for some people is just, you know, I was small and skinny, never got an opportunity. You know, and then the Derby, the kid who they keep on, he's 6'5" at 16, built like a brick. You know what, and he can't hit a barn door. He gets the pro contract. You know, and in the end, he ends up being nothing, whatever. But like you say, it's that the physicality gets you in the door.
Yeah.
Especially in England. Abroad's a bit different.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? You just look at Pedri. Pedri for Spain, absolute
Oh.
soccer player. In England, they say he's too lightweight.
Yeah. He'd be in non-league football in England.
And then he'd quit. He'd quit because he's not getting the ball. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He'd just watch the ball going over his head with defenders just whacking
like,
it.
why is no one passing to me?
It's true. It's true. The English game's just different, man.
Oh,
Do you know what? So I'm just asking you for your prediction quick now then, right? Italy, Spain. So I'm assuming, because you've said you think Italy will probably win it. So you think they're going to beat Spain, get to the final. And then the other side,
3-0.
3-0, you think that much? And then the other side, obviously, England, Ukraine, and then England will get, if they win, Czech Republic or Denmark. How would you see them going?
If Denmark win, which I think they will, and will win, Denmark are on this mad one, aren't they now?
Yeah.
They could make it very hard for England. And they do have some good players, Damsgaard, etc. like that. They do have some good players. So that could be a tricky one for England. But for me, the players that we have and the way that they're playing for Southgate, they shouldn't be looking at Denmark and kind of be worrying. They should take the game to them. The only thing with England, in which we say all the time, but Gareth Southgate has proven us all wrong, the purists, most of us wrong so far, is I think we're going to face a team where our negative approach backfires on us. We're not at that yet. A team is going to know how to play against a team who's negative. That's my only concern. And he's not going to go all out. Yeah. No. Tomorrow, he's got to play. For me, he's got to play Grealish tomorrow to get some minutes. Will he play Grealish in the semi-final? If it's a Denmark or a Czech, I can't see it. He likes to bring him on. He don't want to start him because he sets up very defensively.
Do you know what? I saw an interesting thing that Phillips, Rice, and Maguire are all on yellow cards. If they get booked tomorrow, any one of them would miss the semi-final. So I'm wondering, would you pull one or two of those out?
I mean, I seen it today. Who was talking about? I think it was Darren Bent was talking about it. Darren Bent. And I can see where people are coming from, as in you would drop maybe one or two. But then on the flip side, quarterfinal, major competition, need to go on the front foot. Do you just play your best 11 and because you're just playing the game that's in front of you, and then worry about the next game after that and just concentrate on the game that's in front of you all the time? For me, that's the best way to coach and the best way to manage. But then on the flip side, it could backfire if you win that and then you ain't got two of your best players, or not best players, but two of your pieces to the puzzle in the semi-final against a so-called better team. So it just all depends on how you are. Do you know what I mean? I think as a coach.
Look, because I always look at it like you've got two worst-case scenarios. Number one, you rest the players, you get knocked out. Or you play the players, they get booked, you win, but you're missing them in the next round. I'd rather be in the next round with one or two suspensions than out of the competition, you know? So
for me, that's my point. I think if you might as well try and play in front of you. Do you know what I mean? Play whatever game's in front of you straight away. And I think then worry about the next game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
That's what I would do.
So yeah, in terms of England, they're saying that Saka got a knock in the last game. It's not a major injury, but they're saying he hasn't been completing all of the training sessions. So for me, I think Saka will come out of the team tomorrow. There's no point risking him.
Yeah,
I don't think he needs to play three at the back. Go back to a back four. I'd take Trippier out.
Yeah, I think you will.
Go back to Luke Shaw left back, probably Walker, and then Maguire and Stones.
Yeah.
Midfield, would you change? Would this be? I mean, would you stick with Phillips and Rice? Me and you at the start were saying, "Listen, Ballon and Ballon."
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it, but it's worked. You know, so sometimes you got to be. You can't be one dimensional. You can't let the ego get in the way. You know, I don't like it, but it's working. So you know, you got to stick with it. You know. Yeah.
And in terms of the front, if we go back to 4-2-3-1, then what would your front three be? With effectively Kane would be up front. What would you two?
You got to play Sterling. He's been our best player.
Yeah.
So Sterling, Kane, and I think he'll put Grealish in.
Yeah.
From the start because everyone's crying out for him. You know, you know, the media's alike. They're saying he's the savior after 2 passes, but that's media for you. But I think they'll put him in and it gives him an opportunity to really stake his claim. Yeah. Because like you were saying, like we were saying, that, you know, it has proved, like you were saying, that we can't get the ball to Foden in the right areas, and he's not effective. No. You know, that what we was talking about. So Grealish seems to be able to get the ball to Grealish. Grealish comes to the ball a little bit more. Because obviously at Villa he needs to do that, like you were saying before a couple of the week ago when we was talking about it. So I think he'll go with that. Kane, Sterling and Grealish.
Yeah. I think with me, just finally on England, I think, like you said, my one issue with England, they've never had their back against the wall in this tournament. You don't often go through a tournament where you don't have a game where something goes wrong. You know, we haven't been 1-0 down or 2-0 down and had to really go for a game. It's kind of been defend until the goal comes, and then we'll kind of keep that 1-0 lead. It's when we have that game, which I don't think it will be Ukraine, if I'm being honest. I think we'll beat them reasonably comfortably. But Denmark, who do play kind of, you know, they've been scoring goals. If they were to go 1-0 up, and England have got to open up a little bit, that's when I'm a little bit concerned about England, about how good they would be, you know. So, yeah,
it's been easy, hasn't it? It's been a very easy ride. You look at the Swiss team, where they've gone. They've had men sent off. They've had to go through 2 penalty shootouts. They've lost Xhaka. We've not had none of that. None of that. Belgium's Kevin De Bruyne and Hazard injuries. You know, Lukaku can't hit a barn door, trap a bag of cement. We've not had none of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've not had none of that. It's been very nicey plain sailing. But sooner or later, that look is going to turn a 5-minute, one decision, a 10-minute in a game. How do we respond to that? Like you say,
I wanted to ask you finally, just on for you know about the Saliba story?
I've just seen it now come out about Marseille.
I mean, bruv, like, because this broke at half time, and it took my mind off the stream for about 15 minutes. I was like, obviously it came out this afternoon while I was on stream, actually, that because he was going to the Olympics with France.
Yeah.
He then pulled himself out of the squad. So everyone was like, that's great. He must have pulled himself out because he wants to do pre-season at Arsenal.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And I even joked in the stream going, knowing Arteta, he's pulled him out of the Olympics to get rid of him. And then this comes out. I mean, 3rd loan spell since he's been at the club, £27 million. As an ex-player yourself as well, what is your opinion on that situation?
Well, there's clearly something going on in there. We've been saying it for now a whole season. There's a problem somewhere with him and Arteta, right?
Yeah.
I just don't think it's worked for Saliba. Is he a good player? Damn right he's a good player. Will he be a good player? Too right, he'll be a good player. Will it be at Arsenal while Arteta's there? No. It just won't be. Because even if he comes back this pre-season, I think I was saying it on my live earlier, even if he comes back at pre-season and they say, right, you know, you've gone away, you've sorted yourself out, you're looking sharp. He knows in the back of his head, and you know, you've played. One mistake I do, I'm out of the team. You're trying to get Ben White. I'm out of the team. I'm 3rd, 4th choice here. I don't want to be here. I want to go somewhere where they want to make me number 1. I want to go somewhere where I'm wanted. And I don't like you, and you don't like me. So let's just you know, part our ways. They're not gonna. No one's gonna buy him what they brought him for because he ain't played. So they're gonna say, well, he ain't played. You don't rate him, so why are you giving him this price tag? So the only way is a loan. But this could be one of those players that goes on loan his whole career and then leaves Arsenal. Unless Arteta gets the sack, he then comes back and the new manager says, what has happened here? How is he not playing? You see that all the time, don't you? Managers get the sack. You would have been through it. New manager comes in, loves you. You click with him. You're number 1.
Yeah.
While Arteta's there, it's not going. And then they're trying to get Ben White. You can't tell me Ben White's better than Saliba.
Well, not 50 million better. Do you know what I mean?
You know?
If you're getting him for 25 mil, I'll be like, all right, I can. But if you're signing Ben White, you add him to Saliba. You don't replace him. Like, I mean, we lost 13 games last season in the league. So all this myth that our defending's better because we conceded less. No, our defense is a shambles. Rob Holding is not a good player. Callum Chambers is average, Gabriel is decent. He's going to need time. Pablo
He needs
Mari,
someone with him, though.
he needs someone with him. But
Yeah.
why? Like, this is my problem. Saliba's got 3 years left on his contract. By the end of this loan, he's got 2 years. If Mikel Arteta's still in charge with 2 years left, he leaves the football club, in my opinion, because there's no way he extends his contract. Why would he extend his contract? And he's going to Marseille, who are a big club in France. So if he does well there, the likelihood is they're going to say, you know what, we'll keep you here. They play in Europe sometimes as well. So I just think we have messed this one up completely.
Yeah, we've burnt bridges.
Yeah,
we've burnt bridges with him. Yeah, and even if he was given a chance, you wouldn't see the best out of him because he feels not wanted. You wouldn't see the best out of him.
100%.
You wouldn't. He's thinking Ben White. He's thinking, wait a minute. I'm at Arsenal. I've come from here. Ben White played half a game for England, plays for Brighton, and you're chasing him for 50 million, and I'm sat here. You're thinking what? You're thinking what? Ben, don't get me wrong. Ben White, I think, is a good player. But when you've already got a player in the camp who can be just as good, if not better, right? I don't get it, but it's football for you, isn't it? You know.
It's politics.
Even now, 25 years on of being in the industry, I still don't get it.
No.
I don't get it.
The funny thing in football, innit, Fran, sometimes a manager just doesn't like you.
Just don't like you.
You haven't even done it. Yeah. You haven't even done anything wrong, but he can not like you as a person or whatever. He just doesn't like how
the worst thing is he signs you. So he signs you, he gives you the money that you want. He would have done his due diligence. He would have known you're a little bit of a rebel, or he would have known.
Arteta didn't sign him,
Oh, yeah. So that probably explains that. But probably explains that. It's even worse when a manager signs you and then falls out of you 2 months later. Like, at least for this one, he didn't sign him. So he has a point. Like, he's not my player. I don't rate him. I might not like him on the ball. I might not fancy him. Ben White is English. He's adapted to the English game better. He is a good player. Which, by the way, I think he'll go Everton now. If that's true.
Yeah. They'll pay it.
If that's true, I think he'll go Everton.
They'll pay the money. They don't mess about.
And he'll see his pathway. This is what we're building. This is what we're doing. We've got Rafa Benitez now. We're not messing around. We've got this kid. We've got that kid. We've got Rodriguez. Same again. What we got?
We got
Tavares and Lukonga. We can't even get that over the line.
Exactly. And listen, what's crazy with Arsenal? I always felt when we was younger, I felt like Arsenal was a dominant team in the French market. You always heard French players go, "Oh, you know what? I was in France, but my English club was Arsenal." Henry, Vieira, Petit, all of that. You've now got Guendouzi, French under-21 captain, been totally dismissed. You've got Saliba, who was rated as the new Rafa Varane, 27 million. We got him in front of a host of clubs, completely dismissed. You got Pepe, who's come from the French league, 72 million, in and out the team. Doesn't appear the manager really likes him. All of a sudden, if you go and try and get a French player and he goes, who do I know who's played for Arsenal? Guendouzi, he's saying, yo, mate, you don't want nothing to do with that club, with that manager in charge. So he's damaging more than just Saliba. Yeah. There's a bigger picture there that he's hurt.
Yeah. Well, listen, Martinez, you've damaged the bridge. You don't want a goalkeeper. We lose Buendia. Don't get it twisted. We lose Buendia because he's in his ear.
Yeah, I agree.
People are not thinking. They're not thinking. The French market for the Premier League is probably the best market. The amount of players that come over from France, the climate's the same, the weather's the same, the physicality is the same. The French market is probably the best market for imports for the Premier League, right? For the base of players that we get. You start messing around with all these clubs and they're mugging you off. Ain't no one signing. I'm telling you now, as a player, when you've got players like Ben White, and I'm not saying he is, but I'm probably just going off experience, that he's thinking, Everton might be better for me at this minute in time. You know that we are in trouble. And that sounds bad on Everton. But you don't choose a Villa or Everton over Arsenal 5-10 years ago. No one was.
No chance.
So actions tell you what's going on in reality. And if we lose Ben White, don't get me wrong. I like the business with what's his name?
Tavares,
yeah.
Tavares and Lokonga.
Yeah, I like the business. Young, decent, got a chance. They're not going to get us. They're only going to get us fourth.
No.
At the moment, they might do in 3 seasons, in 4 seasons, if they develop. You know, getting all kinds of comments in there. We got Meek Mill and Joe Budden now, boy. Yeah, Joe Budden. You know, crazy.
No, listen, Arsenal. They're like a soap opera, man. It's like EastEnders, bro. Like, do you know what it is, Fran? And sometimes, and you shouldn't get caught up in what other teams do, but you can't help it as a football fan. You know, you're waking up. Sancho to United. I'm like, oh, what a player. Then I'm like, Varane. You know, they haven't even got Sancho unveiled yet. And it's like, right, Varane, 50 million in talks. And I'm like, Man City, Kane and Grealish, 100 million a pop. You know, Liverpool have bought Canate before the window even opened. And I'm like, we're the team that are meant to be playing catch up. So we should be making moves before any of these clubs.
Leicester today, 2 signings.
2 signings. Bertrand,
good signings.
Amore. They've already got Patson Dakar.
Yeah.
They got a new training ground. They got a vibrant club. The manager, the feeling, the fans, everything's going in the right direction. And you look at Arsenal. All we got is training kits. You know what I mean? And new kits. And where's the new players? I mean, Tavares and Lokonga are 2 young players that in
good
a year,
business.
2 years, they might be all right, but let's be honest, Fran. They ain't getting Arsenal to where we need to get to.
Nah,
they're squad players.
They've signed for us because Arsenal was probably the best pathway for them. There may be other clubs that want them, but they know that the best pathway is I go Arsenal, I do well at Arsenal, I got half a chance.
Yeah.
They go PSG, they go Bayern, they go Man City. They're not playing, bro. And they know that they're not playing. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to sort this lighting out. Sorry. Right. But another one is Locatelli. You've been linked with him, right?
Yeah.
He's already said he wants to stay. He wants to go to Juventus.
Well, I think the only thing they're trying to capitalize on there, Juventus revealed some figures or something saying that they're 200 million euros in debt.
Right.
And apparently they are offering Sassuolo players, and apparently they don't want the players that they're offering. So I think Arsenal are kind of thinking, well, if Juve can't somehow scramble the money together, we can throw the money at him and he might take it as a stepping stone. Because let's face it, like you said, he would come to Arsenal maybe, because you know that Locatelli's on 22 grand a week. So if Arsenal go, you know what, 90 grand a week, 4 times your wage, come here, his agent might go, you know what, go to Arsenal for 2 years. Juve will be back in shape in 2 years. They'll buy you. Just go and get paid, play in the Prem, lift your profile. So it might fall into their laps. But if Juve can get the money together, we've got absolutely no chance.
No chance, because he wants to stay in Italy. He wants to, yeah. And I also think if he wants to stay in Italy and he don't, and then he just comes Arsenal because we're going to quadruple his money, what type of Locatelli do you get?
Yeah, exactly.
You get the same one. You know, the adapting to London. Wife might not want to be in London. Kids might not London school. He's just come because he's got quadrupled his money, and he's like, well, wait a minute, I was on 22 grand a week. Now I'm getting 90. You know, a couple of years there, then I'm off. Do you get the player? Do you get that hungry player? You know?
Yeah.
Big questions. I mean, I don't know what's going on. It don't look like ain't nothing going on, to be honest. But I think I told you we're going to finish below 10th if we don't sort it out.
And you know the thing, people keep telling me like, because you know me, I'm outspoken. I say certain things on Twitter and that. And man are like, but there's still 4 weeks to go till the season. I'm like, bruv, we need about 6 or 7 new players, and we need to sell about 6 or 7. Are we going to get that done in 4 weeks? We haven't bought one player. You know, we haven't bought one player yet. This guy was throwing out statements going, we got 250 million spent. I mean, come on. Do me a favor. We'll be lucky if we spend 100 mil. And that ain't even going to be enough.
Nah, that ain't enough.
That's not enough.
That ain't enough. That ain't enough. 250 million, right? If he's including wages, then then you're done anyway. Because you got to think you might be playing someone a fortune, you know?
I
don't know what's going to go on. I know how business works. Obviously, I've been involved in the agent game, and things go slow, and then all of a sudden they just hit you, bam, 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 4 or 5 deals can come in. But
yeah,
the players that we're linked with everyone. We're just throwing a load of at the wall and hoping something sticks. A lot of media talk. But honestly, the reality is, if we don't get the right signings, we're going to finish below 10th. That's my opinion. Obviously, it could go completely the other way. We could get players we've never heard of. They could be world beaters, and we could finish 6th. But I mean, I'll give 100 quid away if we finish 6th. I can tell you that now. Live on air, I'll give some money away if we finish 6th, because I don't think that's happening. But I sometimes now go on this other channel on a Friday. They've asked me to pop on, and then United. Sometimes Arsenal fans go on and that, and the problems that they moan about, I'm sitting there thinking, man, I wish I had this problem for my club.
I'm telling you.
I wish I had this problem, whether to offer Pogba a new deal or sell him. I wish I had this problem. Do we go for Varane or Ramos on a free?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We ain't got them kind of problems, have we? We got different problems.
Everyone has problems, but boy, I like nice problems.
them problems aren't bad, man. You know what I mean? Varane or Ramos. We're out here going, listen, are we going to finish 10th or are we going to finish 8th? I don't know.
Oh, mate. Telling you. Well, if we finish 7th, that's how we tell you what's a good season, we improved good season.
That's what Arteta was saying. It's a stepping stone. We've improved. Oh, man, get that guy out of the club. That Spinazzola, the guy for Italy.
Oh, wow.
Broke his Achilles.
Wow. I thought it was hamstring, because he went for his hamstring, didn't he, at first?
He was in tears, wasn't he? So
it's all over for a minute.
Tournament's over. That's sad, man. He's been a quality player. But yeah, the Arsenal situation, man, it's crazy, isn't it? I don't think I've ever in my life gone into a season going, Arsenal are not going to do anything this season. That's how I feel right now. Can't see nothing happening.
I can see us getting spanked. You know me, I'm realist, yeah?
Yeah.
I can see us losing the first 3 games. And I've said this to people already, right? And they're saying to me, nah. I'm saying, listen, if we ain't right, I can see us losing the first 3 games. And then all of a sudden, you're playing catch-up again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, people say, oh, well, Brentford. Don't get it twisted. It's all new for them. It's all new. Like, they're going to be 100. They want to prove a point. They're going to be in your face. They're going to be 100 miles an hour. And Arsenal, if we don't get the right signings, are going to be like, what's going on here? Like, what's going on here? You lose that, all of a sudden the pressure's on before you've even started, me. And all this, the league starts shaping out in 10 games. I get that. But we ain't got 10 games with Arteta to be messing around with 10 games.
If Arteta loses the first 3 games, I know obviously we got Man City and Chelsea, but
it's still not good though, bro, is it?
It's not good. I think you can't afford to start the season like that. If he loses to Brentford, I mean, I look at Mancini there with Italy and I'm like, what a manager. Look at what he's doing with that team.
What a manager. And don't get me wrong, right? You like everything. Like a successful company, like your family, like your wife and your children, right? It's all got to fit. You got to be the captain of the ship, but the people on the ship want to be part of your ship. You can see with Mancini's team, they want to be a part of it. You can see with Man City's team, they want to be a part of it. You can see when Klopp had his team before the injuries, they want to be a part of it. I don't look at the Arsenal team and think they want to be a part of this project. I look at Aubameyang. You don't want to be a part of this project. Him and Lacazette are busting jokes behind the scenes. This Mickey Mouse manager, go on, tell me this. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's true, bro.
They're not part of it. They're not part of it. And that's what I see. We could be wrong. We're just going off experience. We've been in changing rooms and the psychology of humans, yeah?
Yeah.
But that's what I think is happening behind the scenes. And that's why I think there's a problem with Aubameyang, because Aubameyang is one of those players like I've been in changing rooms. Everyone listens to them. They're infectious.
Yeah,
and the manager don't really like that because it jeopardizes his position as being the enforcer. I see that with Arteta and Aubameyang.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And like, you know, Arteta, there was a statement at the end of May. Mikel Arteta said William Saliba and Mavropanos would be given chances in pre-season. Mavropanos signed for Stuttgart last week. Saliba's going to Marseille. This guy, I've never liked Arteta at Arsenal. I gave him a chance. He won the FA Cup. I thought, let's see what happens. I think he's the worst manager I have ever seen at Arsenal. Worse than Bruce Rioch. I think he's shocking. I can't stand his attitude. I think he's terrible.
I also think what adds on top of it is him as a person. He's got this arrogance about him that he kind of like, well, it's my fault. And then he walks up, when you fall out with your missus, you go, all right, it's my fault. And then you walk off.
Yeah,
he does that.
He does that. Like, just accept it then. Just
like, no explanation. Like, just accept that I got it wrong and go about your business.
Yeah.
Not, basically, well, I got it wrong because I thought this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's one of the issues that a lot of people don't like him. But then on the flip side, you have got a lot of people who do like him because, they like the way he looks or they likes the way that he carries himself. That's human. That's...
Mugabe, man, I'm telling you.
Mugabe of the Premier League, Mugabe of the Premier League.
Nah. This guy, I can't deal with him no more. Wait. Oh, geez.
Yo, we might have to. This man's is saying Arsenal therapy tomorrow. We might have to save some content for tomorrow.
Oh, mate, I'm not going into it too much. I'm sure the story will develop more. But geez, Bruce Rioch got Dennis Bergkamp.
You know what I mean? This guy's got Dennis the Menace to write it.
This B-Tech Pep man man. I'm done with this guy, bro. I'm telling you, assistant manager. You know what I mean? Pep's assistant. Fran, imagine you apply for a job, and you send in a blank CV,
and you get it,
and you get the job.
You get it
just because you got a reference from someone. You go, listen, I've never done this job in my life, but my mate said that he reckons I could do it. This guy got the Arsenal job because Pep said he's good. Come on, man. Come on.
Unbelievable.
There should be 50,000 fans outside the Emirates losing their head.
Yeah. You know what it is, though? I think people just give up. They just give up with the battling. You're not going to... He's... You know what I mean? He's the manager. Listen, I'm all for giving people an opportunity. Young managers, young coaches. But for me, you've got to have been a manager before. Like, when a lot of people talk to me, I'm saying, listen, if we're going to look for a manager who's cheap, right? Go abroad and try and find a gem if you want that sort of football.
Mm-hmm.
Or you go for a Potter, or you go for someone who's not popular or unfashionable. At least they've been coaches in multiple countries with multiple skills to deal with players.
Yeah.
He's like a school teacher. When the supply teacher comes in, if he ain't got nothing about him, man are throwing everything at him. Books, chewing gum, rulers. So
the paper airplanes come out.
You know what I mean? Everything. Going toilet, beer times. This guy is the supply teacher.
I hear you on that,
But they're going to keep him. He's here now. It's a mockery. Like you say, last season, we'll back him when he does well. It's only credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
But he's under pressure from the first time he kicks the ball, mate.
I'm telling you, man. I'm sending blank CVs, man. If Arteta can do it, surely you can get it.
Listen, you know what they say? If anyone can do it, you can do it.
Come on, man. Look at how Beast Man said, Big C and Fran, I'm a graduate. I can't even land a degree job. Yet this guy lands a big team and 6 million a year.
See it there? You can have all the qualifications in the world, yeah? Yo, I've even heard stories where men have gone for jobs and they've said, you're too qualified for this job.
I know. That excuse there is wild, isn't it? Overqualified.
You're too qualified for this job. Might have come out and said, "What? Because I'm black." Oh, you know that man there. You know that man there.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
You wouldn't. You. And this guy's gone in with no qualifications. He's a nice person. Well, they think he's a nice person. He comes across really well, and he gets the job at one of the biggest clubs in the world, by the way. One of the biggest clubs in the world. And
not only that, he's failing in that position, and they still just saying, yeah, just keep going, mate. See how you get on next year.
Listen, he can't sign nothing. Can't sign nothing. He can't sign a check at the minute. Never mind a player.
Listen, one thing I will say, he won't get away with it next year, bro, because I'm telling you, with fans in the Emirates, nah. It's a different story.
Listen, frauds in life only last a certain amount of time. You get found out, whether you're a player, a manager, a YouTuber, an Instagrammer. If you're a fraud, you get found out. Simple as that.
Yeah. It's that simple. But Fran, yo, big up for coming on, bro.
Nah, my pleasure, man. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Make sure everyone goes and subscribes. FFTV. Let's get him to 1,000 quick.
Yeah, we need to get to that 1,000.
Need to hit that 1,000, and then me and him will be working hopefully every week or 2 weeks anyway.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And we'll sort something maybe for the Euros final. That'll be a good one.
Yeah. Well, we're going to speak to you tomorrow. Anyway. Weekend in it tomorrow, so I'll speak to you tomorrow anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Big love, everyone. Appreciate the support. Great content as always. Thanks for the comments as well.
Yeah. Big up, Fran. Appreciate it. Well, there we go, people. Very entertaining end to the stream. Make sure you go and subscribe to Fran on FFTV. I'll be back tomorrow. That was just a little hint of Arsenal therapy. Tomorrow I'll be going wild, people. Don't worry. 2 p.m. Arsenal therapy. Arteta, I'm coming back for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having it. And 7:30 tomorrow night, football is coming home. England against the Ukraine. Will they make the final, potentially against the Italians who we saw tonight? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Road to 30K, people. Like the video as well. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you all tomorrow, people. Bless.